producing, perceived, pushing for the deal, scouting the player, weighing up the options, monitoring, discussing. They appreciate the player, edging closer, studying, exploring, flirting, leading the race, targeting, prioritizing, considering, keeping tabs on the player, agreeing personal terms, following. He's a concrete name. Luring, gauging, in love with. How many more buzzwords do these journos need?
Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. He's not going to win the league. He's not going to win the Premier League. You see what Liverpool just do. You see what Man City do. Now you tell me, if Mikel Arteta, who want Benjamin Sesko, who is not ready, everybody look at that guy and say that guy is really not ready. Need about 2 years in the Premier League to get ready. Yeah, Gyökeres is the man. Why not go and get Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko? Huh? Because Berto wants Gyökeres, Mikel Arteta wants Sesko. Okay then. What the fans want? The fans want both of them. Go and get them. Because you can buy 7 left back. Once you can buy 7 left back, it's not a problem for you to buy 2 centre forward.
Because I'm worried, bro. I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried because I'm worried Arsenal's not going to do what it takes to get over the line once again. I'm worried that I'm seeing Man City, I'm seeing Chelsea, I'm seeing Liverpool doing things that is making me believe we could be coming in fourth next season, challenging to try to just get back into the Champions League positions at the rate these guys look like.
Stan Kroenke, this message is for you. Straight from the heart of every Arsenal fan sat watching this video.
Arteta, get out! Get out!
Mikel Arteta has given everything to this club.
We're not in a title race, we're in a fucking battle for scraps like pigeons fighting over a chip.
The way he's built this team, the way the players believe in him.
We are fucking shit, mate.
The way the fans feel a sense of unity that was missing for so many years. We've gone from a team that was drifting to a team that's hungry for success.
I feel like I need to hold finishing workshops at training. Might as well teach them how to lace their boots properly while I'm at it. Honestly, if I was out any longer, we'd be out of the top 4.
But Stan, hunger isn't enough. It never is. This window was the moment. The chance to take this team to the next level. And yet here we are, still waiting for investment that should have been made.
Arteta has spent over 700 million, yeah, and you man got nothing up top, blood.
Still waiting for the signings that could have tipped us over the finish line. Still waiting for you to show us that you actually care.
I rated the window as a 7 out of 10. I think Arsenal have had a very good window.
The squad is thin, too thin. The injuries will come. Fatigue will set in. The pressure will mount.
This is the only bottle we'll be lifting this season. It has called the bottled it again. Water bottle.
And when it does, we'll look at what we have and wonder why. When we were so close, you chose not to give us what we needed.
At this point, I might as well sack myself since the club won't do it. I don't know what else I have to do to get sacked.
Instead, we're left with a sense of disappointment. A sense of what could have been. We're not asking for miracles. We're asking for the commitment to make this dream a reality.
The ownership pets my Lego head after every match, telling me how beautiful it is. They can't keep glazing me.
We're asking for the belief that we're not just here to compete for top 4, but for trophies. Proper trophies. For glory. For the future of Arsenal Football Club. Stan, I want you to do one thing. Sign
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
When you talk about Mikel Arteta will have a greater legacy at Arsenal than Antonio Conte has in the Premier League by the time he's done.
He's got a chat GPT, Dan. Like, this is like Dom with Y Scout.
Yeah, Y Scout. The phases go like this. Arteta's phases: culture, character, challengers, champions, and consistency.
No, you're.
This is what.
Am I in
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing
right now? That's what I'm saying. What are we doing here?
Why is a simple game of football, turn into something so
finish without you guys
complicated?
screen. I have to mute you guys. Fuck. You guys laughing and pissing me off. Okay, so it's culture, character, challengers, consistency, and continental consistency also, and then finally is champions. So the first step was just building the culture, getting the team right, building the culture, bringing the ethos.
Okay, so what phases? So Arnie Slot skipped all of these phases and just won then.
Getting the team.
He said, "Yeah, F that. I'll just go and win then." So Arnie Slot's just skipped all the phases to go and win then again.
And he got no signings, by the way. He got no signings.
The next stage was challenging and actually competing. Not only just challenging for top 4, but actually showing you guys can compete and get up there amongst the best in the league.
I don't know where you put your shisha or your tea, bro, but come on.
Oh, look at Dan.
Okay, so on that basis, again, Arnie Slot, no, he's still going.
And continued progression, not only just a short period, but showing consistency over an extended period of time, where you're now fighting towards getting that final goal, which is winning the Premier League or Champions League. And I would say the final phase is actually becoming champions and now being
is he actually muted us all?
As an established champion, league winner,
Champions League winner,
or a major domestic.
He's muted us all, isn't he? He's muted us all.
But also the main things, the things that we all compete for in the league or in the Champions League. But yeah, the 5 phases. That's how it's been, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not.
I feel like I'm in a psychological history lesson back at high school.
If I miss something, yeah, I think that's it. I think
Man's actually going on ChatGPT.
Hey, I need to meet you guys because I can't hear myself.
Igao, am I back in high school for a history lesson or a psychological?
Hey, I'm just trying to explain it. You guys keep laughing. You guys keep saying what phases.
On this slot came in and said, "Fuck the 5 phases."
Yeah, I'll just go and
win. Winning.
Yeah, I'll just go and win instead.
Okay, you know what?
Let me guess. He inherited a world-class squad. That you put below us, by the way. I'm not going to finish below us twice.
I'm not going to make every stream about Arnie Slot, man. It's honestly.
Oh no, of course you not, because it dumbs down every single argument you're waffling about. Yeah.
Fair enough. There, I
said fair enough.
I'm not going to lie to you. I tried my best to explain the phases. Hopefully, it did. Dan, you kind of understand it a little bit better.
We clearly understand.
If I could be brutally honest, it's as clear as mud, mate. It's as clear as mud. If I'm honest with you, bro. But you did try, and I love you for that. Look, I don't believe in all this phase bollocks.
This is like Thai.
But we've got Super Mick Arteta. Tell me, how do I have his babies?
We are exactly what we do.
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Lee, Arteta out.
No, fuck off. I'm off. No, thank you. Fuck him.
And you want to know the proof that the team was in first place is better? I'll give you objective reality proof. Number 1, Liverpool were top of the league before Arsenal had any injuries. Also, Liverpool were ahead of Arsenal before Saka was out. And Liverpool was ahead of Arsenal before Odegaard was out. And Arsenal dropped points in 4 games with all their team fit. They drew at home to Everton with Saka and Odegaard there. They drew at home to or away to Fulham with both of them fit. They drew away to Chelsea when Odegaard came in. Oh, shiver me timbers. The Chelsea players were shitting it. And they had 1 shot on target away at Newcastle where they lost 1-0 with their whole team fit. You had the chance in January because Saka was out to go sign a player. You had the chance. Ollie Watkins, who, insert Arsenal buzzword, is not a floor raiser. He's not a ceiling raiser. All these fucking buzzwords that the Arsenal fans love. He does not elevate and floor raise and ceiling raise. Just use words that all of us can understand. Stop trying to be a smartass. Just say win now player. All of us here understand the word win now player. If I said, Lewis, you need 2 more win now players, he'll get it. What the hell's a floor raiser?
Sorry, I only know 16-year-old Brazilians, unfortunately.
Exact. Typical bullshit.
Hey,
Typical bullshit. Ollie Watkins scored. He scored away at Brentford. You could have had him in January. It's not my fault you didn't sign players. What's currently happening is a massive disrespect to Liverpool Football Club in first place, ahead by 15 points in March, to act like this is the PGMOL League.
I am not worried about Liverpool in the foreseeable future because at this moment in time, I'm seeing Liverpool going through drastic change, and with drastic change comes regression. From Liverpool Football Club, we're going to see slight regression. I'm not saying they're finished as a club. I'm not doing the whole, they're going to be outside of the top 4, they're going to be finished. Even if you sign the right manager, even if you bring in a replacement for Mo Salah, I don't see Liverpool competing at the top of the table next season verbatim.
Why not?
If Arsenal were to finish behind anybody in this league this league table that's not named Man City, that would be something that I would consider a sackable offense for Arteta.
Liverpool is so lucky. You are so lucky. Oh my goodness. That could have been a goal in the 94th minute and 50-something seconds. And boy, by the skin of your teeth, you get a draw. Aston Villa should have won that game. Liverpool fans, you live to fight another day. You gained a point. And remember, that was a point gain, not 2 points dropped. Your performance was shocking. 2 games in a row. You're starting to shake it. Congratulations to Liverpool Football Club. I don't think Arsenal are going to go on to win this league anymore. I've been harping on about Liverpool all season. Maybe I need to take a little bit of humble pie right now and just sit back.
The 2024-25 campaign might be over, but one huge problem still remains.
I know it's if, buts, and maybes. I know we didn't win anything. If Man City had drawn 1 game out of that last 18, yeah, we would have won the league. That is how close these margins are.
They did draw 1 game against us. We should have beaten them.
Cool, they drew against... All right, if they'd drawn 1 more game, yeah?
How many times can I run around the Emirates in a full tracksuit on the hottest day of the year before I pass out or literally cannot move? Leave the geezer alone.
The scene stuff, yeah. So when I tell you that I, as a fan going, a match going fan, week in week out, and I can see the difference Arteta has made. And you talk about getting over the line. First of all, nobody here is celebrating second. I am not celebrating second. I see a picture, yeah? I can see a picture and I can see where the last pencil, the last crayon, the last brush stroke of the paint is going to end.
We are exactly what we did. Clearly out the back.
You're starting to shake it.
Mikel Arteta.
The best intros on this app for football content. Hold that. Big up to everyone locked in. We are going to chef up Terry Flowers again. Well, Terry Romano, in fact. So let's get straight into it. All right, get these likes up, though. 1,400 people inside. Terry, hello. Good evening. Hope you're well, mate. Make sure you sit back and watch this, guys. So if you type in on YouTube, as you can see right here, the squad TFT. The squad TFT. The football test. The squad TFT. Whoops, what have I done here? What the fuck is this shit? Who the fuck is Dinky, bruv? Like maybe this is these mega mutants with their little fucking dinky penises, bruv. I don't know. The squad TFT. Fucking no, get out of here, man. Why ain't this working? Oh, because I pressed the wrong fucking button. No, it's done it again. He's done it again, that fucking cunt. Right, hang on a second. Let's close the app. We'll reload the app, guys. This is bullshit. Watch this. Oh, it comes up with Terry Flowers' channel. That was called the Squad TFT. That was originally KJ's channel. He's told us on the stream before. That was KJ's channel called The Squad TFT. Don Lusional, Mad Wakey Enjoyer, Y Scout Enjoyer, big up Don, love Don always. KJ, him, and his bitch, Henry Talks Bollocks. Hi, Henry. Hope you're watching. Cry more, because you might get chefed if I feel like it. So they did a show, multiple shows, in fact, in a studio setup on the Squad TFT. We've played the clips on here before where they had 77 likes. It was the day before Arsenal played Bournemouth at a 12:30 kickoff. Not the season gone, the season before. 12:30 kickoff. They were live. 200 people watching, 170 people, whatever it was, watching live. 77 likes. I have the screen grab of that on my phone. I've shared it before. And if I could be asked, I'll go through it when I can be bothered. But I have done this before on here about that. But anyway, the very next day, they didn't gave it away. Tactics, guys. What they did is they bought a fuck ton of bots, and the video stream, whilst Arsenal kicked off 1 hour after the stream ended, and football was on all day. As we know, as content creators, influencers, apparently, I'm not an influencer, mate. I'm saying my opinion, and I'm right, because I know I'm right. Because I've been proven right for 5.5 years about this fucking manager. I've been proven right for well over a decade about this club. But anyway, and most of these people that are infiltrating our club. But anyway, as we know, as people that put content out to people, unless you're watching the Premier League, nobody's watching your content, bruv. And if the Premier League kicks off 1 hour later after your stream ends, nobody's watching it. However, suddenly the Squad TFT had 115,000 views 24 hours later on that stream. That had 77 likes and about 200 people watching live. Got ya. We also went through that a couple of months ago before he deleted 2,000 of his earliest videos off of the Football Terrace. The earliest streams, 2,000 streams where he was sitting there drinking Carling beer on camera, looking wide out of his nut. Calling people dry lunch cunts on stream, which we've got the clips of that as well. Tactics, guys, which I've also played. And now he wants to be the market leader, the white knight of the app. Crazy work, guys. But then what he did is he decided to do the videos off of this, change the name to Terry Flewers TV. And then everyone thinks, wow, Terry's managed to gain 45k subs just like that. No, he didn't. 10 video, fucking hell, he's fucking got 45k subs. No, he didn't. That channel I've also shown on here before. Had 37.4k subscribers in 1 month. From standing start. 0. Impossibly. The same month, United Stand, which I also shared on here before, had 15 or 18,000 subs that month. So United Stand had about 1.7 million, 1.6 million at that point when I it was less than that. It was probably, maybe it was about 1.7 million. It's on a previous stream anyway. It's about 1.7 million subs, roughly. Only gained 18,000 subscribers that month. But this guy, from 0, managed to gain 37.4 in 1 month. And then, funny enough, that coincided with me, Rants and Side, all hitting 100k. Funny enough, the Terrace went up fucking 20-odd thousand that month out of nowhere after it was gaining about 2,000 a month, which we also shared. And the Clips channel suddenly went from 60,000 to 100,000, and he got his plaque before all three of us. Crazy work. And then since then, let's come back to this. Oops. He wants to keep chatting shit. Cool, I can do it better than you, mate. Football Terrace clips. Oh, it's now called the Football Terrace Extra. Oh, it's on 123k. That'll get some mad boost at some point, guys, because obviously Lee Gunner's overtaken him and he don't like that. He doesn't like that me, Rant, Said are doing it differently and authentically. It's funny as well, yeah, because I've always found, yeah, that certain people on this app, I've always thought there's like a little bit something iffy with some of these people. Hugh Wizzy's another one. We'll save that for another day. But anyway, we're chefing this guy. But the clickbait has gone to a whole new level, guys. Gone to a whole new level. Oh, this channel literally went, I swear, literally, I shared it on a stream. Shared all 3 of them on a stream. All of them, as soon as me runs inside it 100K, this channel that was called the Football Terrace Clips previously, which, unless he's deleted a load of videos, which he may have done, because this is what he does. As you can see, get no fucking views, really. You get the odd one that slaps, but most of them are getting nothing. But we did show that when he hits on the Football Terrace Clips, nearly 40,000 subs in a month. Off of 900,000 views, which was less than I got, Rance got, and Saeed got individually on each of our channels, and literally double what I got on the Reacts channel. Out of nowhere, he got more subs than all of us put together, times about fucking 7. And then since then, it's fallen off a cliff, guys. Crazy work. But anyway, let's go back to the White Knight of YouTube, Terence Romano, the squad TFT. There he is. Terry Fluid, the squad TFT, guys. So 291.3k views. Oh, really? 10 videos, yeah? Well, let's add it up then. Probably is. Do you know why? Because when you delete videos, it takes the fucking views off. So now it looks legit, doesn't it? First video, 40k. Really? Fake. Anyway, let's just go through this very quickly, and then we're going to play this video here. And I am going to play it. And he wants us to share it around the group chats, guys. I want your thoughts, your feelings. You know, please do get involved. Share it around the group chats. I want your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Fantastic. Well, here's mine then. Arsenal deal is a big statement. Fabrizio Romano mocked up Twitter page. Here we go underneath. Spoiler warning. This Arsenal deal is a big statement. Now you're thinking, what the fuck? Who's Fabrizio said here we go for? Fixtures released. Fabrizio Romano again. This act to Liverpool scares me. Please stop. This act to Liverpool, here we go. Mission possible. Interesting. Spine chilling. Spine chilling, guys. Spine chilling. Arsenal deal is now complete. Danger. Ah, I see what you did there, Till. Arsenal deal is complete. Danger. The most dramatic motherfucker on the internet. I swear this guy must be skint or desperate or just fucking lonely, bruv. Maybe all 3. Because this is looking a bit peak, bruv. The fact he's buddied up with Goldbitch, which I told you 8 months ago he would, by the way. And I did tell you, and there's 2,000 people nearly in here, 1,700. I did tell every single one of you 8 fucking months ago, this guy will start working with Goldbitch. Did I tell you that? Yay, now, bollocks. Yeah, I told you all. Told everyone. Told everyone. Crazy work. However, he then deleted his first 2,000 videos. Why? Because I've got fucking screen grabs of him left, right, and center. Yeah, where he's asking for super chats. Get your super chats in. Then he's sitting on another stream. Well, I did try super chats, but I didn't feel overly comfortable with it. But now he's sitting there asking for 5 red super chats. You get a PS5. Really? 30 yellow super chats. You'll get 2 match day tickets to a game of your choice in the Premier League. Really? Okay, cool. But he didn't feel overly confident with it, or comfortable with it, sorry. Cool. Calling people like me Standards FC, lying through his teeth every day. Crazy working on. This is mad. But anyway, don't worry. These people want to play the game, yeah? Cool. Say what? We'll play it better. Mark Guy deal, here we go soon. But it says Sue. Here we go soon. Liverpool are cooking. This deal just won them the league. So now you think that Fabrizio, and look at the way he's using David Ornstein in that one. Fabrizio, this guy is the master of clickbait, but unfortunately, his desperation is showing at an astonishing rate, guys. This guy is mad desperate, which makes me think that that's why he buddied up with Goldbridge. Crazy work. Anyway, why Arsenal needs a ruthless goal scorer now? Well, you've told us we've signed 1 billion fucking forwards, mate, since January. Oh, but I'm only going off the mainstream media. The mainstream media you claim you don't like. Got ya. Isak to Liverpool would be insane 2 days ago. Well, you told us there was a £200 million bid and it was going to happen. Serial gaslighter. Norgard deal Arsenal. Here we go. Oh, wow. It's a masterstroke. Well, yeah, good one, mate. He's shit. Anyway, this is the one we're going to watch. Fabrizio Romano, Twitter post. Eze to Arsenal, here we go. Mission possible. Look at the levels of clickbait on that. Eze to Arsenal changes everything. Look at the state of that. So now, anyone who clicks on that, I think, fucking hell, Fabrizio said Eze to Arsenal, here we go. Now he's put mission possible on there. Eze to Arsenal changes everything. Fucking hell, Arsenal are signing Eze. Cool, well, let's watch it then. Let's watch it. Because he wants our thoughts, opinions, and feelings on it. So cool, you're going to get mine, mate, and I'm putting in my group chat to 1,797 people now live at 12:25. Bless up to everyone locked in. Sub, yeah, we're outliving all of these lot because they're shysters, as Matty would say. Anyway, let's go, guys.
Arsenal are about to drop a bomb on the Premier League. Yes, we've seen Zubimendi come in, an excellent signing. A wonderful.
How does he know he's an excellent signing? He don't watch La Liga, guys. He don't even watch half of the Premier League games. He just goes off of what Twitter's saying. Funny enough, an ex-super fan used to do that when I used to stand next to him at games, scrolling through Twitter most of the game. Anyway, carry on. The market leader, the white knight of this app. Carry on, mate.
New dynamic to that midfield of Arsenal, no doubt about it.
No,
we've seen some fringe players, like some Kepa, the excellent little £9 million deal for Norgard. Excellent.
Norgard. Look at the way he emphasizes certain things he says. Then he gets mad, dramatic on certain key buzz phrases or words. Piss off, man.
They're now moving and looking at Christian Mosquera, who is a very talented young man.
No, he ain't. You've never watched Valencia play in La Liga, mate. Stop lying. You've not sat there on a Sunday night or a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon when the Premier League's on watching Valencia play Leganes, mate. You haven't. Stop lying. Carry on.
We're going to get onto him in a little bit more detail, but the bomb that they could be about to drop. They're looking at a very good Šeško.
Very good Šeško.
A fantastic Jokovic. Either way, a top striker. They're looking at Rodrigo, who has been dropped again by Real Madrid. They're looking at Anthony Gordon.
Dropped again by Real Madrid. Cool. So is Erling Haaland coming to Arsenal because he was on the bench tonight? Anyone? What about Ruben Diaz? Any of the bench? Cherky? Is he coming to our... Okay, cool. So because Rodrigo, he's being disrespected. He played 52 appearances last season, which equated with the minutes to 37.33333 games last season, guys. But he started the first game, set up the goal against Al Hilal, and he's been benched for the last two. Okay, cool. So now he's been dropped. No, it's called squad rotation, mate, which is why Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man United, Man City even, and Real Madrid, Barca, so on and so forth, keep winning trophies, and Arsenal win fuck all, mate, because it's a sensible signing with us. Good squad depth. No, it's not. It's a backup. Okay, cool. As soon as Declan Rice gets injured, Norgard's starting, mate. So that's not a backup. If David Raya breaks his wrist after the transfer window shuts, then Kepa's in goal. Kepa's in goal. Oh, but it's a cheap option for backup. Let me break one thing down to you, like I did with Rance earlier, right? This Norgard's going to cost about £15 million, apparently, yeah? Right? He's already on 40 grand a week at Brentford. Well, let's say we put him on 60 grand a week. Yeah. Well, let's say it costs £10 million. let's say it costs £10 million, yeah? £10 million over 2 years is 100 grand a week, there or thereabouts. There or thereabouts. Yeah, £10 million over 2 years, there or thereabouts, 100 grand a week. Now let's say we put him on 100 grand a week, because he ain't going to take a pay cut or stay on the same level. And if we go off a previous, we X everyone's wages up fucking 2, 4, 10, 19 times if you want to include Kivior, who was on 2 grand a week and we put him on 58 grand a week. Cool. But anyway, let's say we put him on 100 grand a week. All right. So that's 200 grand a week, yeah? Well, that's what Thomas Partey's on now. Add the 100 grand in over 2 years, 10 million over 2 years, 100 grand. Now we're giving 100 grand a week over 2 years. That's 200 grand a week. Why couldn't we just give Thomas Partey 200 grand a week? Now, Kepa, when we've already got Cole Hine, who actually, even though he got relegated, was actually one of Valladolid's best players. Yeah? Why couldn't we just put him as our second choice goalkeeper? Instead, we're paying for Kepa. Yeah, we're putting him on, at least he's on 75 grand at Bournemouth. So he's going to be on 100 grand a week as well. Right, so 100 grand a week. So there's 300 grand a week we could have paid Thomas Partey. Plus we're paying 5 million. Let's say he's there for 2 years. Yeah, so that's 350 grand a week we could have given Thomas Partey. But don't worry, guys. He knows exactly what we need. Yeah, when you break this shit down in simple maths, mate. Yeah, this is the same guy that said that Isak was going to cost 78 million if you put him on 300 grand a week. No, he ain't, because he's already on 120 grand a week, mate. So 180 over 5 years is 37.44 million, mate. But he also told us in that video that they were getting guaranteed at least 100 million for being in the Champions League. So they can afford Isak on 300 grand a week. When you break down simple maths, which these people can't do because they're thick, is what it is. But carry on.
And according to Sammy McBell. But
Sammy
now they are
Mockbellen,
looking
the Jay
to
Sean lookalike, guys. Carry on.
enter the race.
Enter the race.
For one of the best attacking midfield players in the Premier League in Eze.
Wow.
What a bomb
What
this
a
could
bomb.
be.
He said bomb
for
3 times,
Arsenal.
guys. Maybe
Now,
check
Eze
his
would
phone,
bring a
guys.
whole
Where's MR5?
different dimension, not just to the attacking midfield, but also in the wide areas where he can play as well. He's known for his close control. He's known for his flair. He can score big goals, FA Cup semi-finals, FA Cup finals, and he's brilliant at progressing the ball. He thrives in between the lines and he can unlock low blocks. We all know
That's
this
up,
about
Andre.
him.
I've pinned it, brother. Bless.
And my
Thank you,
personal
man.
belief, and this is going to trigger some Arsenal fans.
It's going to trigger some Arsenal fans, i.e. Lee Gunner.
And I'm sorry if it does, but he has the ability to put Martin Odegaard on the bench. He has the capability, the technical ability, the output to do that. Now, Arsenal can sometimes struggle with the flair, the close control, progressing the ball, creativity. Eze answers that. He can cover positions on the left and on the right. And I think if Arsenal are not just to drop a bomb on this Premier League title race, but to move at a
needle,
high functioning, serious level.
And move the needle.
It should be Eze. It should be one of the strikers and an out-and-out left winger. Add that to the attack, and I think you are matching what Liverpool, at the very least on paper, you're matching what Liverpool are
Bear
doing.
with Norms.
And what
We're
Liverpool
cooking
have
this
done
fucker
so
up
far,
differently.
this transfer
Bless up, brother.
window is massive.
It's massive.
What they've done is huge.
It's huge.
But this would be an appropriate response in every single way, shape, and form. And I, for one, am jealous.
And full. He's jealous.
I think people underestimate the level of Eze. His press resistance nature, his ability to take the ball in tight spaces, to carry it, to keep.
Look at the way he's lying through his fucking teeth, by the way. Yeah. Why don't you want him at United? Has he sat there sucking him off like this? This is a Man United fan, allegedly.
You know, to keep the attack alive. He just does it so brilliantly well. You know, he is. I also think he's been quite consistent in the Premier League, and he has that proven nature.
So did Willian, mate, and Jorginho. Carry on.
I also, just away from it being about Arsenal or any other club specifically, I also want to see Eze at a higher level. I also want to see
He's going
him
to Tottenham, mate.
In a team that kind of pushes him a little bit harder, where the expectation is higher because he plays for England. And I still worry about him in the biggest moments for England because how many of them? I know he's played in an FA Cup final, been the man of the match. I get it. But he went into that as the underdog as opposed to the expected. And there is a different dynamic to that in football.
Dynamic buzzword.
But for me, listen, I know that some Arsenal fans have been frustrated with their window. I get it. I'm not emotional about your team. You want to see the big boys through the door. You want to see the links to the big boys.
By the way, Eze is going to be
most of
27
squad players are
in
now
2 days'
done.
time, guys.
Norgards. We're going to get onto the young
on Sunday. He's 27 years old, guys.
The Norgards and the Keppers are through the door. Now it is about moving on to those bigger names, those better players, and dropping that bomb, putting that
bomb again. Needs to listen, Terry terrorist, calm down, bro, because MI5 will be through your door real quick, brother.
And out there to other Premier League clubs. Now, when it comes to
Premier League
this young lad, Christian,
here we go. Listen to this bullshit. This guy's never watched Christian Mosquera at Valencia ever in his entire fucking life. As you guys know, I watch La Liga every fucking week. Yeah, and the majority of people don't. Oh, it's a Farmers League. It's shit. Oh, it's rubbish. These men are all saying that he's a right centre back. No, he ain't. He plays fucking left centre back. But anyway, carry on.
I hadn't heard of him.
Here we go. Deep what he just said. I haven't heard of him. Now let's see. I've not watched this video. Let's see how he sucks off this signing then, yeah?
Some people have, but I hadn't personally heard of him. I didn't know much about him at all. So I spent a little bit of time researching who he is and what he's about. Look, for me, it's a really interesting deal for Arsenal. And it's really, really interesting because he
sounds, you know, that Stormzy clip. These past few fuck off, mate.
Your signing. I like a signing that isn't particularly obvious, but he's 6'2", 20 years of age, 21, I believe, this summer. Excellent athleticism, which I think is.
Look
really
at how he's
key.
reading this off a Y Scout
Playing the centre back in his time at Valencia, but he does have the ability to go and play fullback on both sides. And
he doesn't. He's never played left back in his entire life, mate. Hold that. Yeah, and if you want me to fucking prove that, yeah, watch. He has the ability to play fullback on both sides. Cool. Watch this. Sorry, Norms, I'll bring you in. So as soon as I chef this fucker up.
I'm sitting back and enjoying it, mate, with the popcorn.
I might actually go and get some popcorn. I've got popcorn as well. This guy chats absolute bollocks. Right. So, in case you don't believe me, guys, he says he has the ability to play both sides of the pitch at fullback. Cool. Centre back and right back. Right. Now, let's just go overall balance, guys. These fucking ads are jarring. He's never played left back, guys. Sorry to break it here. He's never played left back ever in his entire life. If you want me to quickly go through under 21 Spain, just very quickly, we can go to Spain and go to the game against England, lineups. There he is, left centre back, guys. Left centre back, yeah? Left centre back. Cool. If you want me to go Italy, he wasn't in the squad. I don't think he was in the squad. Oh, he was on the bench. Sorry, my bad. He was on the bench. Cool. Romania. I watched the game left centre back. Cool. Now, if you want me to go to Mosquera, in fact, let's go Valencia. Valencia FC. People believe this shit, by the way. This guy is full of shit, bruv. Valencia FC, yeah? Matches. Right? We can pick out any matches you fucking want. Watch this. Alaves on the 14th of May against Valencia. Where did Mosquera play? Oh, he played right back. Cool. Now, let's just pick out Real Sociedad Valencia on the 24th. 2024. Left centre back, guys. Cool. Let's carry on. Yeah, let's do a few more, guys. Las Palmas 3-2 loss. Las Palmas 3-2 loss, yeah? Oh, he played left centre back, guys. Yeah, we could go through every single one of these, and I did earlier. Right? Leganes 0-0 in October 2024. Ah, He played centre back in a back five, literally mid centre. Cool. Have you seen him left back yet, guys? Oh, you haven't, have you? Okay, cool. Which other game should we pick? Should we pick a 4-2 against Betis? Yeah, 23rd of November. Let's go that one. Oh, he played mid centre back in that one as well. Okay, cool. Let's carry on, guys. Let's carry on. Let's do a few more. Let's fast forward to 2025 because obviously this is a bit unfair, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So let's just pick out the Barca 7-1. I never played in that game, to be fair. That was the only game he missed. Let's go to Osasuna 0-0. That was 24th of September, 2024. Oh, he played left centre back, guys. Cool. Now let's go to the 2025 games because, I mean, this is mad unfair. I mean, this is disgusting behaviour. What are you even thinking, Lee? Let's go to Real Betis on the 23rd of May this year against Valencia. Right back. Cool. Have you seen him at left back yet, lads? Oh, you haven't, have you? Unless he's in non-binaries, yeah? Cool. Let's go to the Bilbao-Valencia game, which was on the 18th of May. Oh, he played left back. Sorry, right back even. Fucking right back. Yeah, the guy's never, ever, 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 ever in his entire fucking life played at left back, bruv. Quite clear. You should stop listening to Twitter twats. Let's go Girona Valencia. How about that, yeah? 15th of March, 25. Oh, he played left in a free centre-backs. Okay, cool. He's a fucking left centre-back, bruv. That can occasionally play right back. Yeah, and occasionally play right centre-back. Let's go to the game before that, Valladolid. I played left centre-back. Sorry, my bad. Let's carry on. Let's do a couple more, and then we'll shift this dickhead up, and then we're going to cook. Let's go to Getafe. They beat them 3-0. Let's go that one. Oh, left centre-back. Sorry, my bad. If you go through every single game this guy's played in his entire career, bro, he's never played ever at left back. Ever at all at fucking left back. What is he waffling about? This guy is a bullshitter. And if you look at his eyes, he's looking at the screen over here, reading this shit out off a fucking screen. Carry on, Notel, because the market leader, the White Knight, the fucking... He wants our thoughts and opinions. Get it in your group chats. Well, here's my group chat. There's nearly 2,000 people watching live. Hold that.
This is something I've been speaking about for a long time now.
Tell us.
Yes, specialists are needed in teams. Specialist 9 or a specialist.
Yeah, but he's never heard of him. Remember that.
It should be specialists.
He's never heard of him.
Stopping shots as an example. But having that versatility, a player that can be your main centre back, but when needed, go into a fullback position and be comfortable is important. It also helps the centre back in their role if they get dragged out into wide areas to not feel like a fish out of water as well.
Wow.
And I think for me, I think he also played as a winger, what I was reading today, in his earlier days as well. But he has a really good, strong...
Okay, he played as a winger in his early days, yeah? Cool. Okay. Well, let's check that then, Tel. Yeah, this guy is so full of shit, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, I swear down.
But you know what, Lee? When you were just going through those games, right, I felt like a boxer on the ring, like on the ropes. When you throw the towel in.
Right, it's unbelievable the bullshit these people come out with, bruv. I swear down. And do you know what? The guy's never had an injury in his entire career. Never had a single fucking injury. At all. Not one. At all. The guy's played 8,000 minutes of football, yeah, at the highest level, and he's never, ever, ever had a fucking injury, bruv. Ever. Do you know how mad that is? Yeah, and if you go through, yeah, you can go through any fucking year you want on this guy, yeah? 18, 19, let's have a look then. Let's see, Tal. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's never played centre, left back or fucking... So 18-19 season, he must have been about fucking 12. Do me a favour, get the fuck out of here, bruv. These men chat absolute bollocks. Yeah, they're serial liars and they're bullshitting the general public on a high level every single fucking day. Literally every single day, these men are chatting shit. Yeah, maybe he played at left wing one day. Whoopie fucking do, bruv. Yeah, in his professional career, he started his professional career 3 seasons ago. He played 3 appearances. I'm not even looking at that screen now. We're back on here. Hello. We're back on here. I'm looking at the chat. Hello. Arsenal bottle jobs. Besiktas big club. Besiktas are a big club, bruv. Downgrade to Kivior, bro. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm not even disappointed with the signing because I actually think he's on £4,658 a week or euros a week or whatever it is. Yeah, let's see what Berta puts him on, because if this was under Edu and Arteta, it'd probably be on 50 grand a week. So let's see how much we put him on now. Berta's here, because if he's on any more than 30, that's a piss take. Yeah, the geezer who's just signing for Bayern Munich, Volta Made, yeah, the Stuttgart striker, he's on 7,600 a week euros.
Wow.
And Bayern Munich has signed him. Why didn't we sign him? Because he's more suited to Arsenal than Sesko. Why didn't they sign Sesko, by the way? Oh, why? Because he's shit. Yeah, that's why. But anyway, let me carry on chefing this knob up for a minute and exposing this bullshit, because just to let you know, guys, the squad TFT is now Terry Fluer's TV. And if you look at the thumbnail, it actually says Fabrizio Romano, Eze to Arsenal, here we go. Mission possible, Eze to Arsenal changes everything. Notice how he's bamboozled the life out of you. Now he's waffling, if you're still at this point watching his videos, about Mosquera. And he says it again, we're going to speak about him a little bit later, but now you want to speak about him a little bit later. And now he's bamboozled you away from the fact that he's lied about Eze, here we go. Yeah, this guy's been doing this for fucking years. Yeah, it's bullshit, bruv. But let's carry on. Let's cook the rest of this video. Yeah, it's absolute bullshit, bro. I'm sick to fucking death of these people.
This is something I've been speaking about for a long time now. Yes, specialists are needed in teams. Specialist 9 or a specialist.
He's already said that he has never heard of him, but now he's done a little bit of research for about 10 minutes on Twitter.
Stopping
and now he's an expert.
Example.
Well, I watch him every week, mate. And he ain't that good.
Versatility.
His pace saves him like Kyle Walker.
Be your main centre back, but when needed, go into a fullback position and be comfortable is important. It also helps the centre back in their role if they get dragged out into wide areas to not feel like a fish out of water as well. And I think for me, and I think he also played as a winger, what I was reading today, in his earlier days as well. But he has a really good, strong, physical presence and great recovery speed. And in the Premier League, that is such a key component. He's also played 36 and 37 league games in back-to-back seasons. So far in his young career, and maybe it's because of the way he's developed, he's physically a specimen at 20 years of age. He's got that availability vibe as well. Now, for me, look, I thought Kivior came in and did well for Arsenal when Gabriel was injured last season.
To be fair, actually, sorry, my bad. Whoever put that in my chat earlier, you're a liar, because they said he's on £4,000 a week. No, he's not. He's on 36,000 euros a week. We're fucked.
So it's going to go.
Bless up the chat, because I've just checked that. Somebody put in my chat earlier saying he's on 4.658 a week. 4,658 a week. I've just checked it. On Copology website, is on 36,154. 36,154. So he's going on about 90 grand a week when he comes in there. Yeah, we're finished.
Right.
Yeah, we're finished. The player we should be buying from that club is Diego Lopez, who's on 15.3k a week. Yeah, and where's Hugo Duro? He's on 80,000 euros a week. He's a baller. And where's the other one? Where's the other one? Diego Lopez. Where's the other one? How can I find him? Can I fucking find him? Javi Guerrero. Javi Guerrero. He's on 7.7k a week. We should be buying him as well. Javi Guerrero is a baller. Yeah. Hugo Duro is a baller. Yeah. And yeah, guys. Yeah, Diego Lopez, baller. Their market opportunities. He's going to be on 70 grand a week. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to pay what? He's got 1 year left on his contract. We're going to pay what? 15 million for him, maybe. And then we're going to put him on 90 grand a week, 80 grand or 70 grand a week. Bruv.
I think they're talking about 17 million or something like that for him.
Not worth it, mate. He's all right. I'm not too disappointed if he's on less than 30 grand a week. Bruv, not for me. Yeah, it's rapid.
Why have they beat them up as a right-sided centre back? When the majority of what you just shown us was like playing at left centre back.
Because they have to dress up the narrative norms. They have to dress the narrative up because this is the Saliba backup Because they can't dress up the left-sided centre back because we've already got Kivior, Calafiori, and then the other fucking knob you want to play there.
Yeah. I mean, you watch La Liga, so you know, because I don't watch it as much as you, so you know for a fact. So as you can see, and they did the same thing to Norgard. Nobody cared about Norgard until we signed him. Everybody is looking at his stats, reading off his stats like he's some brilliant player. Yeah. It's crazy, mate.
But if we pay more than 10 million quid for this guy, and put him on more than 30 grand a week, ain't worth it, mate. Ain't worth it. Yeah, because he ain't that good. Yeah, he's 100. Like he's fucking quick though. He's rapid, bruv. Yeah, but that's his best attribute. Yeah, his positioning is awful, but his pace saves him. Bro, I watch Valencia every week.
Yeah,
chat. You know this, and they can't even chat to me either because they know I watch La Liga every week because I'm streaming it on the other fucking channel. And they're going, "Oh, why are you watching Leganes versus Valencia?" Oh, because I want to watch proper football. Yeah. Oh, why are you watching Vallecano versus Valencia? Because I can. Then why aren't you watching Newcastle Spurs? Because I'd rather watch Valencia versus fucking Getafe. Yeah, he ain't that good, bruv.
And that's the thing, because you're not dressing it up with stats. So, because you're going on Y Scout, you're not you per se, because you're watching him with your own eyes. So you can say, right, this is how he plays. Yeah, he might be weak in this area, weak in this. You don't have to start throwing out stats or whatever. And this is what this generation, this new crazy mutant generation is doing right now. And I include the older ones in that as well. You know what I mean? Ridiculous.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Nobody wanted Norgard at all. Nobody even said, "Oh, I know who we could get. Let's go and sign Norgard." Not one. But now, oh my god, it's sensible business. Sensible. How about do fucking groundbreaking business instead of sensible? Because I've just watched Man City tonight, and then you see you Savio haters, yeah, you can fuck off, mate. Yeah, and you can't even say it's a shit team. It's Juve, bruv. They're decent. Yeah, because you man were all on your knees for Juve the other night when they were chefing everyone up, Yildiz, Conceição, all the man and that, yeah. No, you can't even chat to me. That was weak foot finish, bruv. Yeah, he also laid one and he could have fucking scored. Yeah, and he let Foden tap it in. He could have scored it himself. Savio baller. And you lot are all going to come back and apologise to me at the end of next season, or at the end of the season that's coming up. Oh, Lee, yeah, you was right about Savio. I know I'm right because I've watched him, mate. None of you fuckers watch him. Yeah, you don't even watch Man City like I do. You don't watch football like I do. Because what you do is you follow the ball around the pitch. I actually watch what they're doing. Yeah, I told you about Echemesi. Echemesi, baller. Oh, scores a free kick the other day. And everyone, oh, this guy's amazing. Well, I did tell you. Me and LB were telling you for time. Because we actually watched him, mate. Yeah, Nasuda Americana. Yeah. 6'3", but only wins 46% of his aerial duels. Thank you. Bro, they don't watch Valencia, bruv. They do not watch Valencia. They do not watch Real Sociedad. I had a gal on, well, I didn't have a gal on my channel. It was on Troops' channel earlier. And he was sitting there going, oh, this is a great bit of business. I said, how many times you watch Valencia? Well, I ain't. I said, so how's it a great bit of business then if you ain't watched him? And you're arguing with me when I watch him every week. But this is where we're at, Norms. This is new school.
But Lee, what is it that, how have they come to that conclusion it's a great bit of business? Or
because Arteta wants him.
And that's it. That is exactly why it is. Because remember, with the Norgard situation, that was an Arteta wanted that deal to go through. And because he's sanctioned that deal to go through, now everybody has to back it. Now everything's now being moved. Yeah, the wind is blown that way, and everybody now is back in this player. This guy, you know, they're comparing as a combination him and Zubimendi. That is better than Partey and Jorginho. This is what they're doing now.
Norms, if you think about it, yeah, we paid £10 million for Norgard, yeah. Put him on 100 grand a week because he's on 40 already. Let's say we put him on 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That is 200 grand a week over 2 years for the fee and the wages. Well, that's what Partey's on now.
Right.
So why can't we just give Partey 200 grand a week? Oh, but he wanted more. Okay, cool. We'll keep Cole Hine and don't sign Kepa then.
Right, thank you very much. I said this yesterday on my stream league. I said, I guarantee they doubled out that wage. It'll be near 100,000, 2 years. Yeah, and just because Partey was, and now they're having a go at Partey for saying, oh, he wants more money. The guy had his best season last season. Yeah, okay, he had injuries. Yeah, but you had somebody saying, oh, I was on Shane's thing, big up to Shane, and somebody came in the chat and said, "Oh, he might be not a very good player, but at least his injury record is excellent." What are we doing? So you would rather get a bang average player and say because of his injury record is better than Partey? So they're basing his injury record, but the fact that he's not a good player. So what it does, Lee, and what I've said to loads of people, that this club it's got this inbred mediocrity in them, right? And it stems from Arteta from the start when he come and join this club, talking about phases and processes and that. It's now ingrained in this fan base. So we will accept anything. As soon as we want standards, oh, you're so entitled, you're so negative.
Yeah, even though the manager says at the end of the season, don't accept second place.
Exactly, we're not FC. Second Men's FC. What?
Big up, Hendon, man. Have a nice evening, brother. Bless up always, my guy.
Yeah, man. Big up, bro. But yeah, no, Lee, it's ridiculous, bro. It's getting beyond the joke now. Yeah. And if you think that we're gonna finish in 4th place this season, you're having a laugh.
Mate, I've watched Man City tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
They brought Cherky off the bench. Yeah. They brought Haaland off the bench. They had, in fact, I'll tell you, their fucking starting 11. Yeah, watch this. This is fucking funny, bro. I predicted 5-2 Man City as well. Yeah. Doku, Kalulu on goal, Haaland, Foden, Savio. Yeah, bro. I swear down. Listen to their fucking starting 11. Right. Edison, Nunez at right back, Diaz, Akanji, Aït-Nouri, Rodri, Doku, Reinders, Bernardo, Savio, Marmoush. Then they brought on Haaland, Gundogan, Cherky, Foden, O'Reilly. The rest of their bench that didn't get a game: Stones, Ake, Bettinelli, Gonzalez, Ortega, Reese, Vardial, Kushnoff, and Bob.
How dare me? How dare me?
We're fucking finished, mate. They're miles clear.
We're finished. Leave that for Man City and Liverpool to just get on with the title thing, yeah?
Yeah, we'll just battle it out for top 4.
We'll battle it out for top 4.
Yeah, we'll battle it out again, bro. Oh, and not only that, they have Pep Guardiola. Yeah, who has the bit between his teeth. Oh, they also have Linders now, the ex-assistant from Liverpool. Yeah, and the way they were playing, and obviously I don't know if you watched the game.
I didn't watch the game, so I was on the stream.
Bro, I swear down, they were in second gear and they chefed them 5-2. It could have been 10-2. They weren't even trying, mate.
It's very worrying.
Big up Rashid, brother.
Yeah, Rashid, big up, bro.
Yeah, big up Rashid every time. Yeah, bro, they were in second fucking gear. Oh, and Kovacic is injured. He won't even. Oh, and Messi was injured because he ain't in the squad either. Yeah, they got Kolo Torre as well.
Currently, they got quite a big squad. Are they gonna? You think they're gonna cut that down before they?
Yeah, they'll get rid of a couple, but they're gonna buy a couple. Yeah, they'll buy 2 more players. Yeah, I predicted 5-2 as well. Never heard so much shit. What price the bookies give you? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, really. You predicted 5-2 as well. Bro, I swear I predicted a 5-2 or a 6-3 to Man City. I swear down. I said 5-2 or 6-3. I said they're going to absolutely fucking slap this lot. Yeah, and they did. And they were in second gear, bro. Anyone who watched the game, am I lying? They were in second fucking gear. Yeah, right. Savio's goal, he slapped it from nearly 30 yards, 25, 30 yards out, weak foot, bang, crossbar and in. Top bins, bro.
Oh, no, look, listen, they're meaning business from what they did in the January window. And then what they've done, signing 4 or 5 players in this window, they say no, this ain't going to happen to us again. Meanwhile,
no, they've signed, they have signed, since January, 10 players in 10 different positions. They only need to buy 1 more player at right back, and they've signed a whole new 11. And meanwhile, we're sitting there going, oh well, we've got 3 out, 3 in. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, they put fucking 10 in, mate. In 10 different positions. But don't worry, market opportunities, guys. Yeah, well, I'll tell you market opportunities. The geezer that's signing for Bayern Munich, the striker, I'm going to sign him. I'll tell you another one, Raul Moro. Oh, but he got relegated to Valladolid. Nobody cares, bro. He's a baller. Yeah. Oh, what about Cardoso that's just signed for Atleti? What about the Atleti left back they've just signed from Atlanta? Market opportunities, guys. Yeah. And every time I see Fabrizio posting out one of these that signs, for a big club, I'm like, yo, market opportunity. Yeah, Cardoso is a baller, bro, and he was 30 million euro. Yeah, Raul Moro, left winger, 12 million euros, including add-ons.
What's going on with that? What's going on with what you call it, scouting team? And I was, what's going on?
No, our scouts are dickheads. That's what's going on with our scouts, bruv. They're dickheads. Yeah, me and Matty could sit there and find them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, bruv. Yeah, I just said to you about Guerrero, yeah, who plays for Valencia. Bro, he's on 15 grand a week. Or 12 grand a week, whatever it was, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, he plays in midfield. Yeah, why don't we go and get him? Yeah, Hugo Duro, fair enough, he's on fucking €80,000 a week, yeah? But bro, he knows how to put the ball in the back of the fucking net. Yeah, why don't we go and get, yeah, I don't like this guy. Why don't we go and get Budimir from Osasuna? Yeah, because as much as I don't like him, he can fucking score goals. Alex Baena, another one. Why don't we go and get Abdi? Why don't we go and get Ilias? Why don't we go and get Yunus? Bro, we sit there all the time, me and Matt, for hours upon fucking hours till the sun's coming up my time, yeah? 5, 6, 7 hours sitting there just watching all of the fucking games around Europe. Yeah, around the world, in fact. We were watching it, Matty, you're in the chat, we were watching the J League the other week. We was like, yo, yeah, Jeremy Hernandez, Segunda Division in Spain. Baller. Yeah, baller. Go and buy him. Yeah. Luis Suarez, not that Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Yeah, where's he signing now? Oh, cool. Yeah, scored 27 goals, top scorer in Segunda last season for Almeria. 27 fucking goals. And we're not even looking at that guy.
Yeah, but don't worry, man. Cisco.
Walter Maddy. Yeah, it's just signing for Bayern Munich. Yeah, I guarantee they get him. Yeah, put him on about 30 grand a week. And if it don't work, they'll send him to Dortmund for about 50 million.
Yeah.
That's how they roll.
So
but don't worry, guys. We're going to go and buy Sesko for double the money, put him on fucking 6 times the money. Yeah, and fucking everyone's happy. We have to keep the gimmick going. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, that De Frutos is not a bad player, but his name's The Fruits, bruv. And that suit Arsenal fruity, innit? You know what I'm saying? Pavlidis, another one. Bro, there's so many fucking players. Yeah, so many players out there, yeah, and we're sitting there fucking around with bullshit.
We got a brilliant scouting. We got brilliant scouts in the.
But we got a South American scout, yeah, Argentinian scout. When was the last time we signed an Argentine? We got a Turkish scout. Why haven't we signed fucking Ardagula, yeah, and Yunus then? We'll be lucky to get 5th or 6th. I agree, mate. 100%. 100%, mate. 100%, bruv. Yeah, there's fucking players everywhere. Who's the guy that's going to Newcastle from Malaga? What's his name? What's his fucking name? That's going to Newcastle from Malaga. Maurice Keane's another one. What's the name of the guy that's going to Newcastle from Malaga? Fucking hell, I can't remember his name. What's his name? Cordero. That's it, Cordero. Yeah, market opportunity right there. Market opportunity right there. Cordero. That's him. Market opportunity right there. And guess what? People will sit there and they'll go, but these players are shit. They're playing the 2nd division of Spain. Cool. Jokeris was playing in the Championship a few years back, mate. Yeah. And Rance was saying this on the show I did with him on his channel earlier. It was like, teams don't take a punt anymore, Normski. No. They buy them to sell them on for more money. They don't want to buy them to put them in. Look when they bought Cristiano Ronaldo. They bedded him into the team slowly. No, it's just signed a deal where he's on 1.1 million a fucking week.
When he first came in, it was raw. He was doing all the step overs and everything. And Alex Ferguson said, this guy, he will come good. And now look. Yeah. I remember when he first come, he was raw.
Yeah. And do you know what the mad thing is, Norms? Yeah. Right. Fucking, there's been so many examples of this. Look at Antonio Reyes. RIP to him.
Listen,
yeah. He wouldn't get a game at Arsenal now. That's a backup. Yeah. He's just going to sit there and hold bench. Yeah, we'll get pissed off. Yeah, flop. And everyone will go, oh, shit, mate. What a waste of money. When really, the reality is that guy was a fucking baller. Hence why he played for Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Arsenal.
He used to get kicked up left, right, and centre.
And he was a fucking baller, bruv. Yeah, that guy was a bad boy. Yeah, Jonathan David, another one. Market opportunity. And then somebody in Rance's chat said, but his agent wants 15 mil. Well, cool, we'll pay it then. Pay it and put him on 60 grand a week. If he flops, you sell him to West Ham for 40 million quid. Yeah. So, yeah. What about the Fofana guy that plays left wing for Lyon? They've been relegated.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can appeal it. Why don't we go and get him? Yeah, the one that came well against Man United and chef Man United up off the bench in the fucking Europa League.
Go and raid them. Go and raid them.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit, bro.
Lee, what's your thoughts? I mean, because obviously, you know, when Berta come in, there was great expectation and stuff like that. Now, you know, we knew, I think you said it, we said it at the very start of his tenure, that what's going to happen, the narrative is going to change where people are going to start pointing their fingers at him because all of a sudden, the people that he's bringing in, but what you got to understand, right, was back in July 2020, Arteta said, I sign off on all the signings. I have the last say on all the signings. Yeah, and that hasn't changed up till this day. Norgard is his man. Yeah, he gave the green light for that. He's obviously giving the green light for Zubimendi, and he wants to give the green light for Sesko. So that Sesko deal and whatever, and the Gokares thing, that's just at the moment. You don't know if you're coming or going with that. But what's your thoughts on, because when he came in, we were saying, well, listen, he's going to give Arteta enough rope to hang himself. We will see changes eventually, but we have to be patient. But what's your thoughts? Because now people are saying, well, we're going to give him the side. We're giving him the side eye now, and then I've got my mates running call saying, oh, you bottom gooners. I thought. Listen, I'm getting called out now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to protect the guy, and I'm running out of ideas.
All you've got to do is say to him, well, if Arteta wants him, I want him. That's what I say to him. Say, why don't you trust in the process? Why are you so negative? Yeah, because this is what they do. And I asked a gal earlier, on that. Well, actually, Dan asked a gal, and he never answered the question. So I made him answer the question in the end, about 10, 15 minutes later. I said, you never answer the question. Are these signings, Berta signings, other than Zubimendi, which we knew like from time ago, are these signings, Berta signings? He went, I'm not sure, maybe both. Okay, cool. But when it was Edu and Arteta, this one that flops is Edu. This one that slaps is Arteta. Yeah. So now you're this one, and this one. No, what are you doing here? Make your fucking mind up, mate. Yeah? And that's what they do. They love to shift the narrative. Well, let me tell these fucking top gooners right now, yeah? You see this time next year, don't fucking chat to me. Don't chat to me. Because this time next year, they're going to be in fucking hiding, mate. They're going to be hiding under the rocks in their little swamps. Yeah, because this manager will hopefully be fucking potted by then. Yeah, because we are so far behind Liverpool, Man City, they don't even realise. Bro, we have got Marino, Rice, Zubimendi, Norgard, and Odegaard as our 5 midfielders going into next season. Forget Fabio Vieira, we're going to get rid of him again, probably on loan. Right? Then what we'll do is we'll drop 29 into midfield, so that's 6, because we're signing Sesko. Then what we'll do is we'll get this 15-year-old out of the academy. That's now 7. Soon as Declan Rice gets injured, finito por favor. And not only that, it's a World Cup year, Norms. Norway have not qualified for 26 years. That fucker ducks out of tackles anyway. And they've won 4 out of 4 in their group, 4 games to go. If they qualify, oh lordy, that motherfucker ain't getting injured for shit. He wants to go World Cup. Declan Rice is played through injury. Yep. Now we've got Gabby coming back, Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, we've got Timber coming back. We've got 29 coming back. Saka, Ben White. All of them have had major injuries, Jesus.
And the likelihood is that
Tomiyasu. That's 7 players that have had major injuries.
I know. So think about that. 7 players. What's the percentage of at least half of those players going down again through the season?
Massive.
Right? It's going to be massive.
These people don't realise how fucked we are, brother. Exactly. I'm gonna go piss real quickly. I'll be listening on my phone,
we're very much.
2 minutes, I'll be back here. I'll be listening on my phone.
We're very much underwhelmed and underprepared going into this window because, as I said, you have to look at the big picture. You have to look at the big picture and see that at the end of the day, these players that have had injuries, major injuries, are coming. They're not going to be fully fit. Yeah, they're not going to be fully fit. And look at the start of our campaign. Look at the start of our campaign. Probably by September, we'll be out the race. Yeah, you only got to look at see what Man City have just done, and you've got to look at what Liverpool have just done. We will be out of the race, and this is the worrying thing. It's absolutely frightening. It's a very underwhelming window based on what we've just spoken about. Moreno, Odegaard. Think about it. Declan Rice is going to have to be doing the running for these guys. And as I said, Declan Rice was playing with an injury. He had a broken toe. Every now and again, he's holding his back. Yeah? What do you think is going to happen? You got Braveheart. I call him Braveheart now. The reason why I'm calling him Braveheart because he had to call out Arteta. Yeah? And I'm talking about Timber. Yeah? Call him out. Call him out because You are making this guy play with an injury, and all you can say to him was, oh, listen, man, get through that, come back on when you're ready. Get out of here, man. This guy has run these players into the ground. So we are very much underprepared going into this season. And with this Gyökeres and Sesko deal going on, it's just taken away from what we really need to be sorting out. And again, we've just gone for more defenders after defenders. There's a thing going around where we've got an actual 11 defenders that makes up a team. That is crazy. This is what Arteta's bought, 11 defenders, guys. What's happened to the attack? Seriously, what is happening? Why is he neglecting the attack? Not bought an attacker since Aubameyang. And you couldn't deal with Aubameyang, so you got rid of him. And the guy goes up to Saudi, goes up to Barcelona, Chelsea, scores goals. It's crazy, man. You're giving this guy 15.6 million. For what? To come further, get second again. But I'll tell you now, we definitely ain't getting second this year. I'll tell you that now. We are not getting second this year. Let's face the facts, yeah? We're going to be fighting for a top 4. And I'll tell you now, I want to hear, because obviously the top of the top gooners have said a major trophy is what we need. A major trophy is what we need, which is the Champions League or the Premier League. We're going to miss out on that. What they're going to say now? Because as far as they're concerned, an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, don't mean anything. It don't mean anything. Absolute joke. We are so... This is worse than the summer window. And look who we brought in. Calafiori, still injured. 500... Before he came to us, 530 odd days injury. And this guy's been injured for us now 6 times, 6 separate injuries. Yeah, we don't know whether he's playing at left back, left centre back. He was actually brought in as a left centre back because he was going to replace Gabriel, because they didn't know whether Gabriel was going to end up going to the Saudi League. Thank God he signed a deal, but Calafiori not good at left back. And believe it or not, we do need a left back. We do need a left back. I know we've been linked with João Aito. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. And listen, I like Miles Lewis-Skelly, yeah, but I think really, you know, he was brought into the team. If he didn't come through that door, he wouldn't have come through that door playing as a left 8. That's the only reason why he got in, because Calafiori was injured, and he wasn't going to play. He wasn't going to play Bart Simpson. I'm talking about Zinchenko. He wasn't going to play him because he's a liability in the defensive role. So at the end of the day, yeah, he's now relying on MLS to do the business. He's had a great season, but I saw him in the last couple of games, and I was thinking, you're up against some quality players and you're getting done. And I felt sorry for him. We need to go and get in a proper left back. There's so many other places in this squad that we need to sort out. And as I said, we've got Fabio Vieira coming back, Lokonga. What's happening with Lokonga? I'm not even hearing about sales with these guys. I'm looking at Chelsea and I'm looking at Man City, looking at player sales over the last 5 years. 400 odd million, 500 odd million, respectively. Mad. We just can't sell players. And you know the reason why we can't sell players, people? The reason why we can't sell players is because you've got the likes of Kai Havertz on £280,000 a week. Yeah? We bought that guy from Chelsea. When I heard that we was buying that guy from Chelsea, I thought, this has got to be a joke. Just like the Norgard team. I thought, this is a rumour. It's going to go away. I'm going to put my head in the sand, wake up, and it's all going to be gone. No, we went and spent £65 million for a guy that only scored his top goal. I think the year that we bought him from Chelsea, he had scored 8 goals. His best tally is 9 goals. And he is the major problem. He's the elephant in the room, because we have to work out, if we bring in a top-class striker, are we prepared to drop him? No, we're not prepared to drop him. So what happens? Is he going to play left? Is he going to play at the left? Because you've got Trossard, you've got Martinelli there. You've got to play him at the left? Or you're going to drop him in the 10? And we know he doesn't do well in midfield. Yeah, we was crying out. We was crying out for a striker, yeah, when he was missing. He scored, 9 goals in 21 appearances before he got injured, and that was in February. So he got injured in February, and Arteta, when it was asked and questioned about a striker, he turned around and said, no, we got goals around. We've got goals that go around. When everything started to fall apart, when everything fell apart, the The owners, and then everybody's jumping on. Oh, they're not backing him. They're not backing
We haven't
him.
got a 30 goal a season striker, he said, but we share the goals around Norms.
Exactly.
Share the goals around, mate.
Excuses FC.
Yeah, but you know what? Me and Matty were talking on the phone the other day. Yeah, and you mentioned about you just mentioned a minute ago about what happens because they're saying major honour, Premier League or Champions League. You know, what they're going to do if we don't win either. So I put this to the African Gooner who jumps on Potts' channel and he jumped on mine the other night, this channel. Yeah. And I said it was yesterday. And I said to him, so what happens if we get Champions League final, lose the Premier by 1 point, quarter final with the FA Cup, semi final with the League Cup? He went, sack him. Then he went, but if he wins the FA Cup and gets to the Champions League final, I'd keep him. But on his very own words, yeah, you said Champions League, yeah, or Premier League. So why is it he got to a Champions League final and lost, but you'd accept an FA Cup win? Because they don't believe the bullshit that is coming out of their mouth. This season, I'm telling you right now, every time I go on Twitter, more and more people kicking off. More and more people. Norms, it was up here. Everyone was up here. They were all the top gooners, and we were right as the bottom gooners, as they called us. We was in the tiny minuscule of little ants, tiny little ants. You couldn't even see us, Norms. They're irrelevant. Now, it's like that. They're still the majority, but guess what? You see by Christmas. Bye-bye.
Yep.
It's bullshit. I'm sick to death of it. Let me carry on cooking this idiot, and I'm going to get these 10 super chats here. Because just for anyone who's joined, this guy has put Fabrizio Romano, Eze to Arsenal, here we go, mission possible. Eze to Arsenal changes everything. Fabrizio Romano has not mentioned Eze, here we go. But this guy is obviously desperate, skint, or fucking on edibles, bruv. Maybe all three. I don't know. Maybe all three. Maybe he's just, I don't know, clout chasing. Who fucking knew?
Arsenal are about to drop a bomb on the
How many
Premier
times it says
League.
bomb?
Yes, we've seen
I'll speed
Zubimendi
it up
come in
because
An
I've played this
excellent
already for
signing,
people who have watched it.
a wonderful new dynamic to that midfield of
Dynamic,
Arsenal.
guys.
No
Wonderful new
doubt
dynamic.
about it. We've seen some fringe players, the likes of Kepa, the excellent little
Fringe
£9 million deal for Norgard.
The excellent, guys. Excellent. Yeah, cool. Until fucking Declan Rice and Zubimendi get injured, then it ain't excellent, you fucking spastic. Yeah. Not only that, where's the Arsenal scary videos? Oh, they dried up, didn't they? White Man City scary. How about that? Yeah. Signed 10 players since January. Yeah. How about suck off Man United and leave my club alone? How about that? How about that? But anyway, let's put them on 1.5 times because some of you have heard this.
Now moving and looking at Christian
I'll play the whole
Mosquera,
clip in
who
one, yeah.
is a very talented young man. We're going to get onto him in a little bit more detail. But the bomb that they could be about to drop, they're looking at a very good Šeško or a fantastic Gyökeres. Either way, a top striker. They're looking at Rodrigo, who has been dropped again by Real Madrid. They're looking at Anthony Gordon, according to Sammy McBell. But now they are looking to enter the race for one of the best attacking midfield players in the Premier League in Eze. What a bomb this could be for Arsenal. Now, Eze would bring a whole different dimension, not just to the attacking midfield, but also in the wide areas where he can play as well. He's known for his close control. He's known for his flair. He can score big goals, FA Cup semi-finals, FA Cup finals, and he's brilliant at progressing the ball. He thrives in between the lines and he can unlock low blocks. We all know this about him. He's just fantastic at it. And my personal belief, and this is going to trigger some Arsenal fans, I'm sorry if it does, but he has the ability to put Martin Odegaard on the bench. He has the capability, the technical ability, the output to do that. Now, Arsenal can sometimes struggle with the flair, the close control, progressing the ball, creativity. Eze answers that. He can cover positions on the left and on the right. And I think if Arsenal are not just to drop a bomb on this Premier League title race, but to move at a high-functioning, serious level, it should be Eze. It should be one of the strikers and an out-and-out left winger. Add that to the attack, and I think you are matching what Liverpool, at the very least on paper, you're matching what Liverpool are doing. And what Liverpool have done so far, this transfer window, is massive. What they've done is huge. But this would be an appropriate response in every single way, shape, and form. And I, for one, am jealous. I think people underestimate the level of Eze. His press resistance nature, his ability to take the ball in tight spaces, to carry it, to keep the attack alive. He just does it so brilliantly well. You know, I also think he's been quite consistent in the Premier League, and he has that Prem proven nature. I also, just away from it being about Arsenal or any other club specifically, I also want to see Eze at a higher level. I also want to see him in a team that kind of pushes him a little bit harder, where the expectation is higher, because he plays for England. And I still worry about him in the biggest moments for England, because how many of them, I know he's played in the FA Cup final, been the man of the match, I get it. But he went into that as the underdog as opposed to the expected. And there is a different dynamic to that in football. But for me, listen, I know that some Arsenal fans have been frustrated with their window. I get it. I'm not emotional about your team. You want to see the big boys through the door. You want to see the links to the big players. Well, look, most of the bit part squad players are now done. Norgards. We're going to get onto the young centre-back in a moment. The Norgards and the Keppers are through the door. Now it is about moving on to those bigger names, those better players, and dropping that bomb, putting that statement out there to other Premier League clubs. Now, when it comes to this young lad, Christian, I hadn't heard of him. Now, some people have, but I hadn't personally heard of him. I didn't know much about him at all. So I spent a little bit of time researching who he is and what he's about. And look, for me, it's a really interesting deal for Arsenal. And it's really, really interesting because I like an obscure signing. I like a signing that isn't particularly obvious, but he's 6'2", 20 years of age. He's going to turn 21, I believe, this summer. Excellent athleticism, which I think is really key. He's playing predominantly as a centre-back in his time at Valencia, but he does have the ability to go and play full-back on both sides. And this is something I've been speaking about for a long time now. Yes, specialists are needed in teams. Specialist 9 or a specialist player at breaking up play. Goalkeepers should be specialists at stopping shots, as an example. But having that versatility, a player that can be your main centre-back, but when needed, go into a full-back position and be comfortable is important. It also helps the centre-back in their role if they get dragged out into wide areas to not feel like a fish out of water as well. And I think for me, I think he also played as a winger, what I was reading today, in his earlier days as well. But he has a really good, strong, physical presence and great recovery speed. And in the Premier League, that is such a key component. He's also played 36 and 37 league games in back-to-back seasons. So far in his young career, maybe it's because of the way he's developed, he's physically a specimen at 20 years of age. He's got that availability vibe as well. Now, for me, look, I thought Kiwior came in and did well for Arsenal when Gabriel was injured last season and actually walked away quite a few matches where he had better performances than Saliba did. That being said, you should always strive to make your squad better. And I think adding this young man, Chris, I want to pronounce Mosquera. I might have butchered that, so I'm sorry. I think adding him to this team now is also very smart. There's always talk of a Gabriel, if not a Manchester deal. There's been talk about it most summers, if not definitely about Saliba leaving. This is a smart bit of business by Arsenal. One, great for the rotation, great qualities. A lot of what I've read and what I implore Arsenal fans to do is read the stories about this player well before you're linked to him. You tend to have less bias in them. And that bias can be positive or negative, and it's important to do. But a really talented young player, someone that can grow into this Arsenal team, gives them really good strength in depth. And what I think is really important is that he wasn't just being chased by Arsenal. Everything I was reading today, Bayern Munich and other top teams across Europe have been scouting, talking to his agent, trying to convince him to join their clubs. So just because I haven't heard of him or you haven't heard of him doesn't mean that he isn't well thought after in the world of football. We're always going to come across players that we haven't heard about or seen. I've read today, and I try and go to scouting reports that are 6 to 12 months old and try to get them away from when they're linked to your football club. And there's real promise here. And I think Arsenal, when it comes to those fringe players and those squad players, have done a good to very good job so far. Now, though, as already mentioned, move on to those Ezes, move on to those Rodrigos, get the striker over the line. Because whether you're an Arsenal fan that's been angry every day since December, whether you're someone who's been more relaxed through this window and believes you're going to have a good summer, irrespective of how you view things, you've got to respond in the transfer window in relation to Liverpool and Man City. Based on what I'm reading, based on the journalists that I do shows with, based on the stories that are coming out, I think Arsenal are making those moves. Eze, though, I think he's one of those game changers. Eze is one of those bombs that you can just throw in there and cause absolute chaos. Absolute chaos in the title race. You throw in a Gyökeres or a Šeško, couple it with an Anthony Gordon or Rodrigo, I don't think there'll be a single Arsenal fan upset, a single Arsenal fan moaning, a single Arsenal fan not excited at the very least about the next campaign. Still a long way to go with these deals, of course, as ever. But as I say, what a statement signing this will be for Arsenal. Another fringe player pretty much through the door as well today. Listen, I want to thank you all. Hit the like and the share buttons. Make sure you're subscribing, and we'll see you all.
Listen to this gaslighting piece of shit, yeah? If they get Eze, I don't think there'll be a single Arsenal fan moaning. They shouldn't be. That's the name of us. Any Arsenal fans moaning, have a go at them. That's basically what he's saying. Not only that, he said he can play left and right back. No, he can't. He's never played left back in his entire fucking life, mate. Yeah. He also said he's never heard of him. And now he's the oracle in him. Fuck off. I watch him every week, and I have done since he fucking played for Valencia, mate. Yeah. He's played right back about 5 times, 6 times. He's played right centre back maybe 12, 15 times. The rest of the time, he's left centre back. Whether it's in a 2 or a 3. And he's played centre of the 3 a few times as well. And nobody can even chat to me. Go and check my other channel. I watch Valencia. Go and chat to me. Yeah, I know, yeah, this is what I hate about these people, Norms, yeah? They sit there, right, and they try and tell people like us that we should be happy with that. Yeah? I'm not too disappointed with it. I'm not angry with it. But if he's going to get fucking more than £30,000 a week, yeah, which is roughly what he's on now, yeah, and we're going to pay 15-20 million for him, fuck off. Ain't worth it, mate, because his get out of jail card is his pace. Yeah, 46% heading ability and he's 6'3". No mass. No mass. Bin.
That you need to be able to do that in the Prem, mate. I'll tell you, you get done. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And this is in the fucking La Liga, which is normally slower, more technical ability.
Ball on the ground, yeah, ball on the ground.
Yeah, and a little bit less physical. Yeah. So what's he going to do when he's up against Erling Haaland? Oh, but it's a good backup filler, squad filler. Cool. What happens if Saliba and Gabriel get injured then he starts? Then what?
Yeah. Because
back to square one. Go and buy proper players. Buy these players, but don't put on too much money. But now go and buy the proper players as well.
I mean, what's Kivior on? How much is Kivior on?
58 grand a week. Yeah, he was on 2 grand a week before we bought him. So this guy's coming in 100 grand a week, mate. I'm saying, and if Berta puts him on anything more than 30 grand a week, he's a fraud.
Right. No, and that is the problem. What happens with Moreno then? See, because Moreno's on 100,000.
130, and he was on 50 before.
Right. So with Norgard is going to be behind the pecking order, right? So you got Zubimendi, Rice, Moreno, Norgard. Is that the
and Odegaard? That's our 5 in midfield.
Odegaard, yeah.
That's our 5 midfielders going into next season.
And I mean,
we're finished, mate.
Moreno, I mean, before, apart from that, he wasn't really getting any games until we lost Havertz up front, and then he became the IT solution up front. So in midfield, that's what I'm saying. We just got no legs in midfield. We've got no legs in midfield, man. That is really worrying, absolutely worrying. I just said if Deckers goes down, and because it's coming into a World Cup thing, he's gonna be like, bro, because he's probably gonna look at the season and think, bro, look what Man City are doing, look what Liverpool are doing, and as a player, you're gonna think, well, listen, he's looking at the players that are coming and thinking, nah. If they were bringing in the right players and everything, everyone would say, yeah, let's go for it. But I think at a certain point, when they know that they just can't mathematically catch them in that sense because they're so far ahead, they're going to just pull back and take it easy. And that's where we'll probably end up finishing.
You know who this guy is the replacement for? Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu. No, sorry. Tomiyasu. He's the Tommy replacement.
Yeah, because Tommy
he's got 1 year left on his contract from the 1st of July.
Exactly. Because Tommy
he ain't back until Christmas.
January. Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely gonna get.
It's a Tommy replacement. He can play centre back, in a free, left centre back, right centre back, and right back. He's never played left back, but no doubt he will at some point because his manager throw him there. Yeah. But the way this fan base have gassed him up that this guy is going to be the Saliba replacement, backup. Sorry.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I mean,
he plays left back, left centre back.
Well,
these men chat shit, bro.
I've not watched this guy, so if I was to go off by what these people are saying, I would have thought this guy is a right centre back. Until you go and do your due diligence, which you have done because you watched them, then I would have said, oh, right, because naturally in my head I'm thinking, oh, he's going to be the backup right thingy. So you've got a guy that is he predominantly left? Is he left-footed?
To be fair, he's pretty good with both.
Okay, right.
So this is all what I always say about fucking defenders. Yeah, if you can defend, it don't matter what foot you are. He's mainly right-footed, but he's not bad with his left. Yeah, but at the same time, he's pretty good with his left. That's the thing. If you're a good defender, you're good with both feet. If you're a good footballer, you're good with both feet. Yeah, you can read the game. You can hit the ball. He's not a great defender, Norms. Yeah, he don't win aerial duels. Timber, why is Timber playing right back? Because he was fucking 5th bottom when the bottom 5 for aerial duels when we signed him in Europe. At centre back. Yeah, so this manager went, cool, we'll put you a right back, which is fair enough, and he's been good.
But everything is by accident with Arteta. That's the thing about it.
Because he wanted him at left back, Timber.
Exactly. When he started for us, he was at left back.
Yeah, and he's done an ACL at left back.
When he got the ACL, he's thinking, "Oh God, I'm gonna have to play Bart Simpson there."
That's true.
That's true. That's what's happened, mate.
Zubimendi is going to be on about 200 bags a week. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
But that 200 grand we've saved from Thomas Partey leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how they look at it, and they go, "Oh,
Well,
it's amazing."
Yeah, that's what they said. They said basically, well, no, I think they said obviously with the card, it means they could free up more cash, yeah, to either go towards the Sesco, possibly go to the Sesco wages or whatever. So that's how they're looking at it at the moment. But no, that's a wrong one. Getting rid of him, party. You know,
Yeah, 100. Man said, what dip are you eating? Spicy salsa dip with Dorito dippers, bruv. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Netherlands under 19 Euro champs versus Spain. Bosh. When's that? Under 19s. When's that? Let's have a look. I think that's Sunday, isn't it? Oh, no, they beat him today. Wow, they beat Spain under 19s.
Oh, well.
All right, big up 7-inch. Pause. It was an own goal as well. Motherfuckers. All right, fair play. The Dutch under 19s beat Spain under 19s. Yo, Spain under 19s have just been cooked, bruv. 1-0. Right, fair play to the Dutch, bruv. Fair play to the Dutch. Big up to you, brother. Big up. Big up to the Pro Evo manager. 800 million catch-up money.
Yeah, we know where that's from.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Catch-up money. Fucking hell. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Paul Bryden. Big up panel. YouTube still can't count. Lol. Bro, I don't know what's happened, man. Like, big up for 28 months, though, but it should be about 100 months, bro. Well, at least 60 odd. And bless up to you, brother. Always appreciate you, man. Big up to Mike Green. Big up Lee. Love the cooking streams. You're the GOAT. Road to 4K on my main by being real. Tell him. Make sure you sub to Mike's channel as well, guys. Yeah, just click on his thing in the chat and it'll take you to his channel. Big up to Paul again. Big up Lee. Apparently, I've been a member for 59 months between both accounts. Bless flowers he craves. Yep, bro. This guy is a serial bullshitter, and you notice the way he put that thumbnail together. It's so fucking clever with the clickbait. That tells me he's desperate. That tells me he's running out of time and money, bruv. Yeah, because if you're going to that level, yeah, and then you sit there and go, well, I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
Never heard of him, but now you're the expert on him.
I saw it pop up on my timeline. I was thinking, because I was wondering what happened with the other thing that he had set up. You know, that second channel, he was going to go down the studio and do that. So what's happening with that one?
That is the second channel. Yeah, that was KJ's channel. Yeah, that was called the Squad TFC originally. It's changed it to Harry Fluids TV.
Right, but you know they were planning to sort of do it like in person, weren't they?
Oh, don't worry. He was going to fly me over from Spain and meet up with Expressions and Rants apparently and all this lot. And we were going to do a sit down every week and do a podcast for Rumble. Still waiting for that, mate. He's a storyteller, bruv. I said, yeah, how about you just tell me when it happens, mate? Oh, I'm speaking a big deal coming through with Rumble, mate. Yeah, I want to get a podcast, you, X, Rants, and a few others. Yeah, I think it'll be brilliant, mate. We'll do it in the studio. I'll fly you over every week. No, I'm speaking to the top brass at Rumble. Never heard of it again, mate. Storyteller. Yeah, bullshitter, chancer, shyster, as Matty is say. Yeah, the guy is full of shit. Yeah, and Golbich on the stream night. Right, that goal. I'm just watching that goal from Yildiz the other night. What a finish that was, man. That goal was cold. Top bins. The show he did with Golbich yesterday, it's almost like Golbich has realised what the fuck have I got myself into here. And Golbich don't do nothing for nothing. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Golbich is fucking invested in his channel and owns a part of his channel, bruv.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and there was no chemistry whatsoever with them on stream at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they're looking away, they're all like this. It's all awkward. Yeah, I shared it last night. Yeah, they're full of shit, bruv. Yeah, the guys, the storytellers, bruv, and these people are going to get found out real quick.
Yeah, man, I was going to say, but you did call it last year. You did say this was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Told everyone, but apparently I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, mate. Yeah, it's almost like I know everything, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost like I predict things on this app before they happen, and they actually happen. It's almost like I predict shit on Arsenal, and 80% of it comes to fruition, but then people want to call me out for the 20% that don't.
Yeah.
What about the fucking 80% that did then?
Exactly.
Me and Matty sat there when we watched Liverpool in the pre-season last July, when Salah scored from a fucking long goal kick, whipped round the corner by Harvey Elliott, and he went clean through. Me and Matty just went, top 4 race this season, lads. And it was a top 4 race, Norms.
From that thing, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Simba, we predicted we was going to get injured. How can you play a guy with an ACL for so long? How comes no top gooners have been sharing this Timber interview?
No, this is it. That's the other big question. Why?
How comes Flowers didn't do it? Oh, Flowers, I know you're watching because you're insecure. Cry more. Yeah, how comes you ain't been sharing the Timber interview? Oh, well, it might have got lost in translation. Well, surely you got enough connections where you're near 500,000 fake followers to find somebody that's Dutch that could translate it like I did with my 126,000 genuine followers. Crazy work, really. But anyway.
That was proper dismissed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't want that out there. They have to hide it. Yeah. Let's see what Henry Talks Bollocks has said today in a minute as well. Because I guarantee he's been glazing Arsenal again. Oh, yeah, this Mosquera, mate. This Mosquera. I guarantee he's fucking... I ain't even seen it. I don't watch these people. I only do it when I cook them. You know, people say, oh, you see the title. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck these people. Yeah, Matty is the prophet. Between me and Matty, yeah, this season on watch-alongs, we have predicted maybe 80 to 85% of what happened. There was that we know Gabby or Saliba are going to go down at some point, bro. They're playing way too many games. Timber is going to be finished. He's come back off an ACL. You can't play him for that long without a rest.
Yeah, and I think he was talking about that time when he went down. He was holding his hamstring, but
the other leg.
Yeah, was looking at his heel.
And that was what he was saying. Oh, I was texting my brothers in the group chat. Me and my brothers are in, and I said I'm coming up against Doué, Kvaratskhelia, yeah, Dembele, yeah, and Barcola. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. Yeah, and they said, and he walked off the training ground. He didn't train the whole week, just the day before. Yeah, he said I didn't even look at the team or the manager, and I was in pain when I tried to overlap Saka. Yeah, and he goes, when I slowed down, yeah. He said it really hurt. And as he was walking off the training ground, he didn't want to look at everybody. And the manager said, Urian, look after yourself. I need you. He knew he was fucking injured, bruv. Why is nobody sharing this? Why am I the only person who shared this? Why have none of these top gooners shared this, bro? They've got big accounts, bigger than me on Twitter, bigger than me on YouTube. Why aren't they fucking sharing this? Why? Because they're scumbags. It's a cult, bruv. Yeah, and I don't give a shit, yeah, because I ain't stopping, yeah, until this club does what it smashed Highbury down for, Norms. It's bullshit.
Turkish is in there. He said,
that's Turkish in the chat. That's not my guy, man.
Can you bring back Twitter Muppet Show back?
Turkish, I love you, bro. I can't. My guy, bro. Make sure you sub to Turkish. Turkish, you need to do more streams, bro. I swear. We need a link up real soon as well, bro. I know you're mad busy in that.
I'm sub to him as well, man.
Now, Turkish, we need to do a link up at some point, man. It's been way too long. And do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I don't watch AFTV, but I'll be real with you. Yeah, the only show I watch on AFTV, yeah, and the only reason I started watching it because I'm not signed in on because I don't have a TV. Yeah, I've got a monitor. Yeah, my missus' TV is a big fuck off 60-inch TV over there. It's not even plugged in. I've never plugged it in. Yeah. And then I've got a monitor in my bedroom that's plugged into my Xbox. So I go on YouTube and just type in who I want to watch every now and again. Yeah. The only show I watch on that channel is the Forever podcast.
Yeah, that's
the only show. That's the only show I watch. Yeah, it's the only show I watch. That's it. I don't watch anything else on there. Yeah. And even then, I don't watch every week. Yeah. And I put it on, and it's not a diss. I put it on when I get in bed. Yeah. I do it all the time. Same with anyone's content. I put it on and I'm like, yeah, so I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh shit, what part did I fucking fall asleep at?
You got to rewind
it. Because then it'll redirect to something else or it'll just play the next up or whatever. But I'm not even logged in on YouTube on my Xbox. So it just plays whatever. It could be a car video, it could be a gaming video.
By the time you wake up, you're watching some complete random stream.
And because my monitor and my Xbox are on a timer, I just like, even the fucking thing's still going, I wake up at like 7, 8 in the morning if I'm going to bed early-ish. Yeah, and I'm like, I need a piss or whatever. And I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy racing a car around the track? That's mad. But yeah, Turkish, at some point we need a hookup, bro. Your channel, my channel, I don't care, bro. We need maybe the end of the window. Whenever, bro. Whenever. Yeah, because, bro, I am bored. And I swear, there's a reason this woman's on my green screen, yeah? Because if these fuckers don't do at least a 3 out of 10 window for me, last summer was a 0. Yeah, last summer was a 0.
Yeah, it was 0.
Yeah, January was a 10-10. Don't give this geezer any more money. Like I said, I'm not disappointed with this guy coming in, this Mosquera guy, because I watched the league. He's not great, bruv. They're making out is the Saliba backup. He's not. He plays left back, left centre back. Sorry, he's never played left back in his life. Yeah, he plays left centre back or centre back in a free left, right, or centre, and he's played right back 18 times. He's never been injured, ever. He's never had an injury at all. You watch him get injured at Arsenal straight away.
That always seems to be the case.
And I don't think people understand as well, yeah. Like I said, for anyone who's just joined the 1700, yeah, I don't think people quite understand either, yeah. Right. We've got about 8 players that have had surgery recently. It's a World Cup year. This season coming up is a World Cup year. Yeah, if Odegaard qualifies, this ducks out of challenges anyway. I swear, Norms, yeah, this guy is a fucking fraud. Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a coward. Yeah, and they're 4 out of 4 in their group. 4 wins out of 4 in their group. Oh, by the way, he scored a single goal out of the 4 games, by the way. Yeah, but don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that. Asgard scored. Maybe we should sign Asgard, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, make it free in it.
Maybe we should sign Asgard. Yeah, but if he qualifies for that World Cup, do you think he's not ducking out of tackles? Saka. Now, I don't gamble at all. If I did gamble, if I had £100 that I had to put on a bet for this season, I'd say Saka don't make the World Cup, because this man's just going to flog him to death again with that 7-inch gash on the back of his leg. One goal in 13, and he was ducking out of everything. His adrenaline was, and Simba said it in the interview, adrenaline, and then the adrenaline wore off. I had to go off. Yeah, and then guess what? He never played another game from that game to the end of the season. Yeah, that guy
comes out.
Yeah, and I'm so glad he did that. But because it was in Dutch, people were just taking little snippets, what suits their narrative. No. I'll just get somebody on who can speak Dutch, bruv. Yeah, and we'll go through the whole fucking interview.
Say it was lost.
And big up them people as well, yeah? Big up them people, because they ain't even done me for copyright for sharing the entire 15 minutes clip. Bless up to them.
It's going to be interesting when he goes back to training. I mean, apparently they're all out in Spain. I think him, Gabriel, Saliba, they're all out there. Even what's his name? Who was it? Who's the other player?
Yeah, they're all in Marbella, I think.
Thomas Partey and all them, man. They're all out there just training together. That might be the rebellious 4.
The rebellious 4. They're all sitting there thinking, "What the fuck is it?" No, but you know, if it's Timber's texting his brother, yeah, then they're in group chats texting each other, going, "Yo, I've got a 7-inch scar. 29's got a scar. Saka's got a scar. Jesus has got scars. Yeah, fucking Gabriel Magalhaes has got a scar. Martinelli's got scars. Ben White's got scars. He played Ben White, 3 months, knowing he needed knee surgery, and then sat in a press conference and said he ain't played all season. Yes, he did. August to November, mate. Right. Yeah, because you were waiting for Timber to come back. How can me and Matty sit on a watch-along every single fucking week with Ola and predict all the injuries we're going to get? How can we sit in the pre-season watching Liverpool, watching us against Man United and go, we're going to get mad injuries this season? Why? Because we didn't have any really the fucking year before. It's not rocket science, bro. And then people go, "Oh, you're negative." Then when it all happens, it's brush it under the carpet. Oh, it's just, we're just unlucky. No, it's not. This manager is running them into the ground. How do you sign Raheem Sterling then barely playing? Whether we rate him or not, Norms, he should have played him. How do you bring Saka and Timber on when we're 3-0 up against Bolton or Preston or whoever
whatever I've got, yeah, I'm trying to pull it out. I couldn't understand. And that's why, because he barely rotated the side. And, if he did, he was like moving the puzzle around so it fitted his own system or whatever. Because he was literally, they were dropping like flies. And then when you look to the bench, all you could see was left backs. There was no attacking players on the bench. What, Lee? We're 6 years into the phase. We're 6 years into the phase, and we're going for Norgard.
Do you know how underwhelming that? And do you know what the maddest thing is, Norms? Yeah, right. We had Jorginho and Partey, and I don't rate Jorginho one bit. I'm seeing people all over Twitter sitting there going, "Oh, he was a decent signing." Really, this is the same geezer who gave Tielemans the ball, who dinked it straight to fucking Watkins, who dinked our goalkeeper at home 1-0, and we lost 2-0. Yeah, that cost us a title, mate. Yeah, so on that one moment alone, he cost us a league title. Fuck him. And he cost us 27 million quid. I don't see any other channels out here sharing all the money, the ins, the outs, how much it costs, the wages, the fees, the agent fees, the add-ons. I don't see anyone else doing that, Norms. Yeah, I don't see AFTV doing this. Don't see Flowers doing this. Don't see Goldwich doing this. They all want to suck off our club, yeah? Right. Cool. Well, how about I start sharing the truth then, isn't it? And this is why I'm so gassed. I have this channel and I have people that watch it no matter what time of the day it is, Norms, yeah? Right, and I'm blessed for that.
That's what you're doing. You're owning up the standards, and you've got some weirdos out there calling you out. There's a certain channel, some guy, is it Tet? What's his name? Texie or Teasy or something. Teasy or something. I can't remember the guy. He calls you a certain anatomy.
He was born buffering and born in deficit.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
If I had a euro for every time I got called out, yeah, I'd be on a port. I'd be in Port of Banus on my yacht with a load of baddie Russian birds, bruv.
And the thing is,
champagne.
And the thing is, Lee, if you was to flip it and go the other way, your channel would have, you would have got like 200, 300, 400,000 subs.
I'll be on 500,000 now, Norms. I'll be on about 80 grand a month.
Yeah, but you're not in it for that. In a sense, listen, I know it's your job and everything, but you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. Yeah,
No, I didn't need to do the stream. I didn't need to do the last stream. I didn't need to do the stream before.
Yeah,
yeah. I could have just done the show with Rance and chilled.
Yeah,
on this channel. That's it. Yeah, I don't need to do it. But bro, do you know what it is? Yeah, when I see so much bullshit all over the internet, yeah, that's why I call it out. That's why I want to work, because otherwise it is an echo chamber. Yeah, because people will get consumed by it. Yeah, and the amount of people I've seen in my chat today, and listen, I appreciate everyone that watches here, whether you like me or not, I couldn't care less. Because I'm still getting up tomorrow, I'm doing it again. Yeah, and I'm going out, I'm chilling. I'll probably come back and do the fucking late games. Yeah, the 9 o'clock and 3 a.m. or whatever it is, yeah. Right, but at the same time, Norms, I swear, like all the people that watch, that's cool, I appreciate it. But the amount of people that are in my chat going, Lee, what do you think of this Mosquera guy? Because I'm hearing this and this and this. Bro, no fucker was asking me about that other than Chelsea fans about 2 months ago, and I was saying he was bang average, which he is. I'm not disappointed with signing him if it's the right fee. Yeah, to make money off of it, because he ain't good enough to play for Arsenal.
No.
But if we get him and put him on 30 bags a week and we get him for 10 mil with 1 year left, yeah, then we can sell him and make a profit, put that into the money to buy a better player.
Yeah, but we don't do business like that, Lee. That's
why Chelsea and Man City are miles clear every year, bro.
And miles ahead. We just can't. We just seem to get it wrong. Listen. I just hope, like, Berta. I don't know what's going to happen. As I said, maybe this is the time where the chickens come home to roost for Arteta, because, as I said, it might be a case of Berta saying, "Well, look, here's your players. You wanted them. Make it work. Make it work." You know what I mean? Because believe you me, there's going to be a lot of top gooners out there, mate. Going to have a reality check.
Facts. Lou Dog sent me a text I'm going to read out, yeah? But I'm going to get these super chats real quick. Big up to West Coast LFC LA for the super chat. Can't stand this guy. Literally feeds what Arsenal fans want to hear. Thanks for exposing it. All right, bro, I ain't stopping anytime soon. Real talk. These men are charlatans, bruv. They'll take any fucking sponsorship deal going. How many sponsorships you see me, Rance, and Saeed take? Yeah, and we get emailed every single day. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Rance promote anything apart from his own merch. I don't think I've ever seen him take a sponsorship deal. Yeah, and I guarantee he gets maybe 20, 30 emails a week minimum, because I know that's what roughly I'm getting.
Yeah.
I don't take any. I don't even open them. But I don't even open text messages half the time. Yeah, let alone fucking emails. Are you mad? Yeah, but big up to you, bro. All right, big up to 7 Inch as well. How is that round Morrow, my club ball? I swear you're trying to piss me off. 7 Inch, you're my guy, but come on, man. Bro, how many times have I sat here and said we need to sign Raul Morrow and Alberto Milero? Yeah, and they've both gone for 27 million euros between them. One's left, one's right. And one of them, Milero, actually both of them can play left and right and in the 10. 12 million euros, including add-ons Ajax are signed him from Valladolid. He's a fucking ball. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, see, that's Henry Wright, fucking mosquito film, bro. No, he's a baller. Real talk, he's a good player, man. Very good player. Yeah, needs to work on a little bit more better finishing. Yeah, but bro, he can jink past people for fun. Yeah, I'll tell you another one. Brian Zaragoza. Yeah, I think Bayern again are going to loan him out for the 3rd year on him. I think he's going to Celta Vigo. Why don't we fucking sign him? He's a baller. Oh, but he only scored 1 goal last year. Nobody cares, bruv. He's a baller. We're a better team, better players around him.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's bullshit. Big up to White Glove PC. Forgot about being. Let me start that again. Get this guy a beer. Forget about being behind Paul and City League. We'll be looking up at Chelsea and Newcastle. Well, we might even be looking up at Tottenham and Man United next season.
Listen, if Man United you know, they get
If they get Gyökeres,
man, you know what I mean? Because there was talk yesterday, wasn't it, that he was changed his mind now. So, but now
this whole thing's a load of bollocks.
Liverpool have entered has Liverpool entered the race? Is that? Do you think that's fair, or you just think that's?
There's only 3 clubs I reckon that guy ends up at. Yeah, these are the only 3 teams that I reckon have got a chance, or he'd go to: Barcelona, Man United, or Liverpool. Yeah, and it would not surprise me one bit if he ends up at Man United or Liverpool.
Yeah,
Barca, I can see him as a Lewandowski replacement.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah,
and Lisbon ain't too far from Portugal. It's not a million miles away. It's closer than England. Yeah, Liverpool got money as well because they're going to sell noodles.
Yep,
they're going to sell Harvey Elliott.
Is he going? Is it Napoli? Is it Napoli?
Yeah,
they'll probably get about 50 mil for him.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott's going to go for about 40.
Yeah,
Concer's gone for 30.
Yeah.
Nat Phillips is gone. Yeah, Tyler Morton's going. Bro, they've got a whole list of players that are going. They're going to get that 200 mil that they've already spent straight back in.
How much did Concer go for? Was it 30?
30.
30, please.
And they've got a buyback on him. I'd imagine they've got a sell-on clause on him. Yeah, they've got a buyback and a sell-on, I'd imagine. Yeah, they've definitely got the buyback. Yeah, they'll get that 200 mil they've spent already straight back in with the players they're going to sell. Then they'll go and do about 100 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would not surprise me one fucking bit if he ends up. If they have Salah,
get Gyökeres, yeah, that's
finished.
Let's
Bro, them and Man City will go back to the Klopp fucking 97, 98 point thing. Yeah,
that's what it's going to be, mate. Yeah, we won't even be the bridesmaid no more. Yeah, we're not even invited to the wedding.
Bro, if the season had gone another 5 games, we would have finished 6th.
Yeah,
let's just be real with it. We would have finished 6th.
Of course,
it's bullshit, man. If that was 5 games to go, 6 games to go, all the teams are still fighting for position. Yeah, trust me, we would have finished 6th, mate. Yeah, and I don't think these people realise we've gone backwards this window already. But fair enough, the window's not shut yet.
Yeah,
and we can still go and get other players. Yeah, but let's be real with it, bro. Look at the squad; it is embarrassing. Now look at Man City and Liverpool squad. Now look at the managers; both have got over the line.
Yep.
Yeah, one in first season,
and this one ain't.
And this one can't fucking finish at Wank.
I mean, what is it about this manager? Why they want him to do well, and they know that he can't get it over the line? What is it?
PR, constant, every day. Norms, can you imagine if there weren't channels like ours? Yeah, Turkish, Curtis, yeah, Deluded, Troops, fucking Northside, Jezza, yeah, fucking Carl Walsh, yeah, Aaron, yeah, and anyone else I've missed. Yeah, fucking like all these other channels. Yeah, sorry if I've missed anyone. I don't mean to. Yeah, but all these channels that are calling it out every day. Can you imagine if we just all went, and we were all radio silent, Potts as well. Yeah, we were just silent with it. Yeah, Carl, another one. Can you imagine if none of us had a voice? No, we'd be fucked. Yeah. DJB, another one. Yeah, but because we're calling it out, more and more people are going, yo, fuck it, I'll jump on the channel. Yeah, I'll jump on that channel. Oh, yeah, can I have a link? Now there's more and more. Every time I go on Twitter, there's more and more people calling this shit out. And I'm seeing people, and I've got a good memory. Very good memory, yeah? Hence why I know these chat. And I'm like, oh, where have you been? How's the missus? And all that. Because I don't see some of these people in here for like 3 months. And they're like, yo, right, where you been? How's the missus? How's work? How's life? Yeah, because I talk to them every day, Norms. And then it's like, I look here and I see on Twitter, yeah, some of these people that have blatantly been riding Arteta's dick, yeah, for this long, yeah, but even they're calling it out now. Yeah, but then what happened is, yeah, and this is the get out of jail for these people, yeah, right? He has to win a major or I want him gone. But then there has to be context. No, there's no context. Win a major or fuck off. Their words.
Yeah.
Right? But if he wins the FA Cup and finishes in the Champions League final and loses and finishes second, I'd keep him.
Yeah.
No, they're not even major or fuck off.
They're not listening to what they're saying. They're not
full of shit. They're lying through their teeth, and they have done since they got the job.
And I think that's the problem with a lot of them. They lie to themselves. I think it's like a way of coping. Yeah, because they know that this manager's not good enough, but they want him to. They just want him. It's like, oh, you know, he's never been a legend at this club. That guy was a panic buy after we lost 8-2 to Man United.
Yeah, 11th hour deadline day. Panic buy him and Per Mertesacker and who was the other one?
Santos.
That's it.
Ben Ayew on loan.
Bro, this guy's played with fucking Alexis Sanchez, yeah, Mesut Ozil, right, And he can't find a fucking attacking player that can create and score goals and be that spark. And he's played in the same team as them.
It don't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense. But Lee, then I keep
He's played with
going
Santi
back-
Cazorla, bro. Santi Cazorla just got his team promoted the other day.
Listen, bro. 40 years old. But I keep going back to the 20.
Scored in the semi and the fucking second leg of the final.
Yeah. No, mad. I keep going back to the 22-23 season when we was really like balling out. At the end of it, we bottled the 8-point lead. And I asked, and I don't know if ever anybody has asked him why he's now playing the type of football he's playing now. Has anybody in that press conference said, Mr. Arteta, why are you playing this kind of around football, terrorist football? Why have you changed? They might not put it like that, but you get what I'm trying to say.
No. They sat after the PSG game, Harry Symeou's exact words with Sophie Nicolau, on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Right. And saying, the title of that video was, "Is it a cult? Is it a cult?" Yeah. Or does Arteta have a cult following or something? Yeah. He sat there straight down the barrel talking to Sophie and said, "Oh yeah, I was in the PSG second leg. I was sat next to Tom Canton in the press conference. He was 10 foot in front of me, the manager, and he said we were the best team in Europe." Me and Tom looked at each other, rolled our eyes. Yeah. They didn't even get up to say nothing. Straight away, your opinion's invalid now, mate. Don't want to hear it.
That's right.
Because you're a sellout. Yeah, because if I was in that press conference and he said that, I'd be like, "Oh, hold up a minute. Sorry, how are you the best team in Europe? You're not in the final. You haven't won nothing. You ain't won nothing out of the last 20 competitions you've been in, mate. You've only won 2 FA Cup games since you won the FA Cup 6 FA Cups ago. One was fucking Oxford and one was Crystal Palace. Yeah. And Crystal Palace now won an FA Cup. Obviously, that was later down the road, yeah? You've just been schooled by Newcastle. In the last 7 semi-finals that you've been to as a manager, you scored 1 goal, mate, as a team. Yeah, so how are you the best team in Europe? Even nobody calls it out because they have to keep the gimmick going. Charlie Boy Watts needs the next book deal. Arteta's Revolution. Yeah, what's the next one? Arteta's fucking Destruction. Is that what it's going to be called? Yeah, fuck these people, man. Yeah, I'm sick to death of these people. Yeah, they're lying to keep their employment going. Same with the ex-players. Theo Walcott sitting chatting shit on Sky Sports. Yeah, why? Yeah, because he wants to gig. Martin Keown. Martin Keown fucking won major honours for this football club. He's sitting there telling the fucking world you're amazing. Imagine him walking in with Tony Adams and Steve Bold, and all these other fucking players, Henri Bergkamp and all that, and Parla, and telling them, and Vieira and that lot, I'm going, don't worry, lads, finished second, we had a few red cards. Bro, we used to get better when we had 10 men.
Exactly. I was saying that the other day. But this is the thing about Keown. And the thing is, I screenshotted a quote. It's not that. Was it that one? No, it's not that one. This one, yeah. And this is the thing about Keown, because this guy would defend Arteta to the hill. I remember when he was defending him on Talk Sport, and what's his name was twisting him up. Simon Jordan was absolutely twisting him
I love Simon Jordan. He fucks him up every week.
But this was a quote, and I'm going back. This quote, right, was said on the 15th, to be precise, the 15th of December, 2024, right? It says, "We might be a couple of years away from Arteta's ultimate team. Martin Keown or Mikel Arteta building at Arsenal." This is what this guy is doing, and up to this day, that was last year, and this year he's still defending this guy to the hill.
Can you imagine him walking in and saying to all them players he played with, "Yeah, don't worry, lads, we finished second." They'd have beat the shit out of him, bruv. He played for the club twice.
Just mad.
That's bullshit. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. These men are fucking just keeping their employment going. And even Owen Hargreaves is another one. Owen Hargreaves played under fucking prime Fergie, and he played at prime fucking Bayern Munich. That motherfucker sat on fucking TNT Sport last season and said, "Well, I can see what he's doing. You've got to give him time." Yeah, really? Would you have said that to Fergie, you fucking idiot? Yeah, he'd beat the shit out of you about giving time. It's about fucking winning now. This man won a cup final against Rangers with Aberdeen and said, "That's not a fucking Aberdeen performance, pal." Yeah, Alex McLeish, who was the other one? Alex McLeish and whoever else the other one was, they won us that game. That is a disgusting performance, pal. Disgusting performance, pal. Yeah. Yeah, was it Willie Miller? Yeah, that's it, Willie Miller. Yeah, Willie Miller and Alex McLeish won us that final. That is not an Aberdeen performance, pal. They just beat Glasgow Rangers in the cup final.
I saw that.
Oh, but apparently, Norms, it took him 6 years at Man United. No, it didn't. He won fucking 3-4 trophies or whatever it was before that. Yeah, before he won the league title, he'd won cups.
Yeah,
this guy fucking has won 3 out of Aberdeen's 4 league titles. Yeah, he won about fucking 8-9 trophies at Aberdeen. How many have they won since? In fact, they actually won the cup this year. Big up to them. Yeah, they beat Real Madrid in the fucking cup final in Europe, bruv. How many times has that happened?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
It's bullshit. And this is the thing, yeah. Yeah, Hargreaves was a good player, Joshua. He was a very good player, Hargreaves. Injuries killed him. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. How do you play for Fergie and play for prime Bayern and prime Man United, yeah, and then come out and sit on TV saying, oh, well, I can see what he's doing. You've got to give him time. Fuck off, mate. There ain't no time in football, you pussy.
It's not.
Yeah, and there's so many of these. This is why I like listening to Roy Keane. Because Roy Keane is the only one on any of these platforms that actually says it as it fucking is. Do you know why? Because he don't need the money. He does it because he can. Yeah, and he's not trying to play a game to keep his employment going. He's not looking for a job in management. He's done that, failed. Yeah, but at the same time, bro, it's Joe Cole. Who did he say? What did Joe Cole say? Who did he say was like fucking Messi? What did he say? Who was it? Who did he say was like Messi the other week? It was a Messi-esque performance. Was it fucking Cole Palmer? Who did he say?
Was that in the World Cup club?
Cole Palmer. It was Cole Palmer. He said it was a Messi-esque performance or something. It was like, bro, you were one of the best fucking players at Chelsea. Yeah, Joe Cole was one of the best fucking English players of all time. Unbelievable footballer. Now, this is why when I see, and you're a bit older than me, respectfully, yeah? We've seen Joe Cole. We've seen Damien Duff. Yeah, we've seen Arjen Robben. And we've seen Eden Hazard at that fucking football club. Yeah, and Zola. Zola, bro. And these men want to sit there and suck off Nonny Madueke. Yeah, are you fucking tapped? Come on, mate.
If we get him enough, Jesus. If
we sign him, mate, I'm done. Yeah, I'm fully done with this club. If we sign Garnacho or him or Nico Jackson, I'm fully out. I'm done. I'm finished. Yeah, I'll just stream. Bro, I'm that close to just streaming women's watch-alongs next season, yeah, because I swear at least this manager's got the job in November and won the Champions League.
Against all odds as well.
Bro, the teams we beat on the way, 2-0 down away to Real Madrid, beat them 3-0 at home. Then beat Lyon, who'd won 6 out of the last 9 Champions Leagues, lost the first leg at home 2-1, slapped them 4-2 away. Then beat the best team in the world, that were on for a three-peat for the Champions League. I've lost 7 games in about the last 180 games in all comps. Beat him in the final. Yeah. The last 9 Champions League winners, she fucking done. And she got the fucking job in November and she got it full time in January. Biggest trophy in the fucking game. Yeah. Proof it don't take time, mate. I'm sick of it. Now, do you know what the mad thing is? This manager won the FA Cup inside 6 months. So it don't take time, Norms.
No, it don't. And that's
the last player to start that final has just walked back to Celtic for free, mate.
Yeah.
It's got rid of them all.
That's why I don't get it. I don't understand why they keep going on about, oh, you got to give him time, you got to blah blah this and whatever. Oh, well, you know, this manager's taking us from 8th. No, you put us in 8th. Yeah, you put us in 8th. And the thing is, the more you used to always use this. You said the more you say something, the more you believe it. You keep repeating it, you're going to believe it.
Yep. Yeah,
but if you don't do your due diligence and really listen. Yeah, this guy came in. I was saying. I remember. I did a. What is it? This guy back about 4 or 5 years, and I can show you how bad it was. Yeah, I didn't have StreamYard. Right, I did a pre-record on Zoom. right, and in that we did a pre-record. Yeah, and I'm with a couple of Arsenal fans and one Chelsea guy, and I said. I was duped. By this manager because he come in, right, giving it the large. Yeah, we're going to change the culture of this club.
Oh, he has changed the culture, Norms. He's turned them into a bunch of fucking mutants that are lemmings that die for him. It's a cult, bruv. It's a sect.
And I remember coming on you had a call in some years back. I came on and I said, Lee, and I said, I openly admit, yeah, I came on and I said, I like this manager because he come in and he told. I remember Lacazette in training was doing some flick ups. So the ball was played to him, right? And I used to get really wound up with Lacazette. Like when the ball's played to him, you know, take it first time play. He used to do these little stupid flicks and lose it. So when it happened, I thought, oh, great. Then the real game started. This guy started to break records, right? Where it left us right, in the relegation zone. We was losing against teams like not Bolton, not Bolton. Who was the team?
We lost to Burnley, Wolves, Leicester,
Burnley.
Aston Villa 3-0 at home.
Wolves. Wolves was in there.
Well, yeah. Oh, that was all in a row, by the way. We lost 3-0 at home to Aston Villa. First time we lost by 3 at home to Aston Villa since 1928. Then we lost to Burnley, Wolves, and Leicester at home in the same month and the next month. And that was all from back from the 70s. He broke all them records. We were 15th for 5 weeks straight. Thomas Tuchel was sat at home. Yeah, and then I was going fucking mad. I was like, get Thomas Tuchel in, get some. No, what happened? Chelsea got Tommy Tuchel in. He got to 5 finals, won 3 of them, and eclipsed our entire history in Europe. Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup.
Oh, Lee.
But don't worry, we're negative.
I was looking for this clip. Hold on. Yeah, I think I played it one time on your channel. Yeah, so it's audio, so it should be cool. You won't get what's the name. I don't know if we can hear. I haven't got my mic with me, so I'm going to play it as close as I can. This was Owen Hargreaves and Ian Wright, yeah, and I think it was what was the name, Kelly. Listen to this. I'm going to try and see if I can play it near. Tell me if you can hear this.
Yeah.
Just winning a trophy. I think Mikel's done his job. From where he took over that football club to where they are now, it's almost unrecognizable. And we 99, there was a graphic in terms of 200 games, just his 200th game, and he's up there with it. I think 5 in a row. It's like it's a whole list, and you see what. You get over the line. No, but the point is, his body work right now suggests when he finishes, he'll be a Hall of Fame manager in the Premier League. That's a fact.
He'll be a Hall of Famer, and that's a fact.
No, exactly. But you can't go to Old Trafford with Marino and as a 17-year-old who's brilliant, by the way, and expect to go win the Premier League. It's ridiculous. The club needs to back him and get a couple of shots. I think he's done his job amazingly. But at some point, you need back in the day, Thierry, Overmars, Wiltor, Wrighty, go on forever. And now they're rolling up with Kai Havertz, who's 10. I think they've overachieved. I really do. I think they're right there. Go spend the money, because you wouldn't want to look back and forget and say, we could have. That's the problem.
He's full of shit. He said so anyone who couldn't hear it because it was cutting in and out a little bit, yeah. He said when Mikel Arteta's finished, it'll be a Hall of Famer. That's a fact. Yeah, you can't go to Old Trafford. Yeah, with who did he say? It was Ethan and some Moreno and Ethan. Yeah, Moreno and Ethan can't go there as and expect to win the title. Oh, okay, cool, mate. Well, we went there without Thierry Henry, without Robert Pires, and Bergkamp was injured and never got a game. We were sat on the bench. Yeah, and guess what? We won the fucking league, mate. Wiltord jumping over Canu, mate. Yeah. What about the amount of fucking times we used to get a red card? Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Owen Hargreaves is a serial bullshitter. Why? Yeah, because he's clearly either bored, and just wants a bit of clout, or he's done all his dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he wants the media gig. Yeah. Paul Scholes couldn't give a shit. He's probably caked.
Yeah.
Same with Roy Keane. But Paul Scholes don't really bring anything to the table, really. Yeah, he's just probably bored. Yeah, Roy Keane, he don't give a shit. And he ain't skinned. Yeah, bro, that guy don't go anywhere apart from to fucking overlap, and fucking ITV and CNT or whatever it is, yeah. But he says it as it is, and that's why I respect Roy Keane, because as much as I hated him as a player when we were playing against him, got to respect that he was a sick footballer.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, but now he's a sick pundit.
Yeah.
When I watch all these others, bro, they're just trying to keep the gimmick going. They've latched on to the fact. Same with Gary Neville, same with Jamie Carragher. Arsenal fans are the most retarded fans on the internet, but they're the most emotional, and they'll reply to anything. You suck off Arsenal, oh my God, they'll love you. Yeah, to the point. Easiest example of this, guys. Easiest example of this. As soon as Thierry Henry said, how tall's the building? Yeah. Oh, he's jealous of Arteta. Motherfucker's got a statue outside the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah. How would he be jealous of some 2-bob fucking footballer that when he went back to PSG with his team, didn't get a fucking ovation at all? Yeah. Didn't get a welcome back our ex-footballer. Yeah. He couldn't go back to Rangers. Yeah, and get a standing ovation or any ovation. They wouldn't go, oh, let's put a mural out for Mikel Arteta, what he done for our club. He didn't go back to fucking any club he's ever been at, mate. Yeah, why? Because he was shit. The only club is Arsenal, and that is because he got fucking lucky that lockdown turned up. Because if he went 3-0 at home to Aston Villa with fans in the bruv, then you go and lose to lose to Wolves, Burnley, and Leicester in the same time, bro. He would have been dead, finished. Bye bye.
Yeah, COVID saved him.
He got fucking lucky, mate. Yeah, and then there was a protest. I don't know if Turkish was involved. I'm pretty sure he was. I may be wrong. They had planned for the Chelsea game, which was the first full attendance back at the Emirates after COVID. And all of it was back at my second home. Fuck off, you absolute scumbags. But now you got people like this in the ground. People are fighting each other in the ground. And do you know what's mad? The reach this channel's got, yeah? You can hold that. We can get Dutch translators on to translate the bullshit that these top gooners don't want to translate. Yeah? You can hold that. And I've posted that out multiple times. But now we've got fans in the ground. Yeah? On the last day of the season, the only player that claps is Kieran fucking Tierney. Watch the players. Watch the players, guys.
No, fuck off. I'm off. No, thank you. Fuck him.
Norms, why they're walking out and saying fuck off, fuck him? What's that all about? I thought it was supposed to be super duper Mig.
Season before that, because my mate was down at that one and he posted a video. He posted a video, If I could find that video, and you would think we won the league. You would think we had won the league.
Oh, when we took it to the last day of the season.
Yeah,
my mate Jay, his old man, was in that ground, and the 8-point bottle job. Yeah, and they're like, and he's been going 53 years. Right? And they're like, John, not staying for that Granit Xhaka fucking send off and all that bullshit. 8-point, yeah. You're not staying for the Granit Xhaka and the lap of honour. He went, fuck off. We ain't won anything. You can't. Yeah. Oh, you're so negative, John. Yeah. Now look at it 2 years later. Fuck off. Fuck him. They're all walking out. And the tide is turning, mate. So don't let anyone tell you online that it's only online fans. No, 20K walked out that day. Yeah, that was the final day. The only player that clapped him, and his name was read out, was the player that's walked back to Celtic for free. That he's treated like a complete twat the entire time he's been here, which is the last player to start that final, which we won. Yeah, he's then took the piss out. Oh, but he's always injured. No, he ain't. No, because Tomiyasu, Jesus, Thomas Partey, and Zinchenko have factually been injured more since they joined, from the day they joined. Yeah, from that day to now, they have all been injured more than Kieran Tierney, but apparently he's injury prone. All right, mate, cool. This season is going to be peak banter, mate, because the excuses, Norms, here, they're running out of them.
Yeah.
The ink is running dry.
That's crazy, man.
They're running out. I need to go piss quickly, Norms. Yeah. I'm going to wrap soon anyway. Yeah. If you need to bounce at any point, just let me know.
I'm good. I'm at work tomorrow.
Give me 2 minutes, yeah? I just need to piss. I'm going to open that ashtray. It stinks. Give me 2 seconds, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so, and I'll get these 5 super chats in a second as well. 1,500 in here. Make sure you get on Normski's channel as well. Normski TV. Oh, Yasser, can you get his link and I'll pin it when I come back, yeah? Don't worry about my link, Lee Reacts and all that. Yeah, but just get his link and I'll pin it. And I'll be back in literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, just trying to find that thing. But yeah, this club at the moment, it's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Just really, this season, I'm just ready to write it off. You know, I'm absolutely ready to write it off. What's up? I got my son just coming in his Arsenal top. Yeah, the horrible high vis top. No, but I'm just trying to find this one where my mate was at the game the season before, and you would not believe it. You would not believe it. You would have thought that Arsenal won the league. I'm like, is this what it's come to? Is this really what it's come to? I'm sitting at home moping, and they got these guys cheering up the place. Nah, not good enough. Second place, this is what the club has come down to. We've accepted second place as not the norm. Let me see if I can find it. It's not it. what was December 20? What we now 24? So that's 2023. I've got so much on this chat, I can't even find it, mate. But yeah, no, it's crazy, guys. I mean, bro, I don't know what we're gonna do. Going forward, I think we just have to just sit, buckle in, get that seatbelt strapped in, mate, and just it's going to be a bumpy ride. And we know Arteta likes talking about the journey, doesn't he? Yeah, he likes talking about the journey. Yeah, let me change up my settings. Yeah. You see, I have these like mood swings, and depending on how I feel, right now the club is like this now, just a bunch of cartoon characters. That's what we are. a bunch of cartoon characters behind. People, what are we saying? What are we saying? What's that from Terry Tibbs? Eze, Muzuraki, Zubamendi, Norgard, Kepa, Medawaki, as well as Arsenal, Premier League, Liverpool City have no chance. Yeah. We listen, mate. I don't know what Arteta will do. He needs to change. It's okay saying, like, if you bring in a Gokares, right, and people are turning around and saying, oh, he doesn't fit our system, then he has to try it. He has to sort it out. He's been paid 15.6 million. Now that makes him now the fourth highest paid manager, because now Inzaghi has gone to Saudi, right? He has to try. You're paid with all that money. You need to now go and earn your crust. 15.6 million. You've got Inzaghi, right? Before he went to Saudi, he was on 5.6. Yeah, much better manager than him. You've got Enrique on 9.6. Add those two together. Yeah, that's 15.2 million. Yeah, short of 400,000. Arteta's on 15.6. How are you rewarding somebody for mediocrity, for coming second 3 times in a row? And we have regressed because now we fell off by 10 points. There's been what? Almost a 20-odd point swing from when Liverpool finished third behind us. Yeah, and this is what it is. Rewarding for failure. I'm sure it was in 2023. It was a 23. Let me find this, guys. I want to play this to you, because if you didn't know any better, you would have thought that Arsenal won the league in that 2023 season. And it's mad. Let me just scroll. I've got to play it, man. I'm sure my mate won't mind, because it's just the audio. God, I've got so much on this chat. It's unbelievable. Jeez, what's going on? Come on. We talk a lot on this Arsenal man's den. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I've had a hard time with these guys on this Arsenal, because I was what they're known as the black sheep of the family. Excuse the pun. Yeah. Is it a colour thing? Right. So it took a lot of time trying to persuade these guys. Not to say that I was trying to go and persuade, I was just trying to give them facts. And they were big Arteta fans in. They were absolutely big. And now, after this season, they're saying this club is a bit of a joke. They're saying this club is a bit of a joke. What's this? June 2024. Jeez, man, why can't I find this? Is it this one? 23-24 season. It might be this. May. Let's go with May. May 2024. Come on. I've got so much in this chat, people. Sorry about this. We're getting bored of me. Let's find this. Oh, here. Is this it?
I love that background.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, bro. Listen, I get these. Lee, depending on how I feel, yeah, my background changes. You know that.
Yeah, sometimes you're caught in the matrix, Norm.
Sometimes I'm caught in the matrix. Other times, yeah, man is talking about maths and equations and quadratic.
Mathematician. Big up Andre. I pinned it, bro. Big up Andre. I pinned it. Big up everyone else who put it in as well, but Andre was the quickest.
This is. Right, here we go. We made it a competition. City proud of blah blah. There we go. So this is what this guy has said. So this guy now is Arteta out, but this was back in when was it?
They all become Arteta out. They want to align their opinions with us, mate.
Listen, Arteta has changed the culture of the club we were laughing stock 3 years ago. Yeah, right. So that's what you know what I mean. So
yeah, that's the narrative, mate.
Let me play this. Have a listen.
Can't hear it. It's on WhatsApp, right?
Can you hear it now? Nah, I need my mic.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it, can you? No, I need my mic. I haven't got my mic plugged in. But
no, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Go on, give us the general gist. Go on.
The gist of it is when he sent me all like the videos there, and funny enough, they took a picture with that was the last time Eddie and Ketcher was there. They took a picture with his dad and all that. So they actually got into the press, what's the name box, and they were bigging it up and saying, right, he said Eddie Ketcher's dad were hooked up their executive tickets, proud.
Oh, yeah, but that's why they got executive tickets. They're going to trust the process, isn't they? They're getting the gimmicks.
Yeah, I mean, we are building. Listen to this. We are building, gents. I'm proud of my team. Gutted we fell short, but we're on the up. Let's go again next season.
Let's go again, guys.
Right.
But now he's Arteta out.
Right. So yeah, now all three of them, right? Right. No, all I got to do. What am I doing now? I'm just gonna jump the thing. So this is one of the guys that said, we're building and blah blah blah. Signing Norgard in phase 6 is a disgrace.
Well, we have been telling you for 5.5 years, lads.
Listen, look,
do you know how long 5.5 years is? That's a fuck ton of time, you know.
For them to change, because I honestly, Lee, no word of a lie, we'll be going all night. We will be going all night, yeah? All right. Number one, this was said today, jokers. they put out the new merch.
Oh, they put new merch out today, have they? See, I've got them blocked on Insta and Twitter, so I don't see this shit.
Are these guys serious? This is a guy that was Arteta in. Are these guys serious?
Bro, they weren't Arteta in to begin with. This is why it's funny to me, because they weren't Arteta in. They just thought, oh my God, ex-player is not Unai Emery. Bro, this is how we felt when Wenger left. Anyone other than Wenger would accept, unless it was Arteta.
Here's another one who's the Arteta in. Gents, this could be the reason. What did you say? Gents, this could be the reason I've been breaking down with injuries. Our manager is letting our players play through injuries for prolonged periods of time.
I ask them to send me all a fucking comment and apologise. Because I guarantee they've cussed me out on every app going. Yeah, tell them to post out. Lee Gunner was right all along. Hold that.
That's what I'm saying. All I want is a gunman. We need one. These guys.
Well, don't worry, Terry Terrorist. He's got bombs, mate. So I don't know if bombs and guns. I don't know.
I'll read this last one because it says we need to fix up quick, or we will be out of the league by October.
Oh wow! Trust the process. Why are you so negative, mate? It takes time. How can we compete with Man City?
Were fully Arteta in, guys.
Yeah, do you know what fucked him up? Arnie's slot, bruv.
Yeah,
Arnie Slot came in and fucked him up, brother.
If I could find the thing where he goes, I said, you don't need to apologize to me. I said, I said, listen, at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to catch you out or anything. I stuck to my guns. You're sticking to your guns. And I was just saying, this is how it is, people.
Yeah, but I guarantee you we're getting messages as soon as we beat Madrid. What are you saying now? Yeah, cool. What are you saying now? We played the long game, Norms, because these men go from game to game, and now eventually there's a tipping point. The tipping point for me was the fact the fucker got the job in the first place. Yeah. Some people, fair enough, they wanted to back it, and that's cool for them, but don't chat shit to me for 5.5 years when we're still sat here 5.5 years later and he's done fuck all. Yeah. Now, when he goes, which he will go, he's going at some point. Yeah, guess what? The chat will be lighting up. Oh, Lee, I always thought you were negative, but you called it before anyone. You was right. Cool. Shut up. Don't want your apology. Fuck off.
So what happens
don't chat to me again.
So what happens to all those top content creators that rely on Arteta and all that stuff coming out? You know,
if Arteta wants him, I want him. Cool. How'd you get on with Mikel Marino, lads?
Yeah.
Big up Rashid, bro.
They keep going on about signing players, right, that need to have the right profile.
These glasses, 1 second, bro. Sorry, these glasses are fucking him up.
That profile obviously is about your age. Well, Marino just turned 29. Yeah. So what are we doing here? Yeah. Man just turned 29. We spent, 10 weeks, right, trying to get this player. He comes to the club, yeah, ends up getting an injury. Obviously, it was a bit unfortunate, him clashing with Gabriel, yeah. And you've got Calafori, who's meant to be our left back, who ironically is a left centre back, but
Well, I thought he was a fashion model, Norms.
well, he's a fashion model. I saw Miles Lewis Skelly doing a bit of fashion. Did you see Miles?
Yeah,
Lewis
yeah.
Skelly?
I see a video of it. Somebody posted it out. A Top Gooner posted it out. The first comment I see on the replies was, "Don't turn into Hector Bellerin."
Oh my God. Nah, he was looking a little bit zesty in that shot. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, he was looking proper, bro. I didn't even clock it was him. I was like, who's this rainbow mob talking, bro? Like, maybe he is a rainbow mob, and good luck to him if he is, yeah. But bro,
I mean, it was a night. I knew Arsenal know how to do their thing when it comes to PR and that. You've got the family down to sign it. But what I'm trying to say, they do all this big thing, yeah. How about get us some players in, man? You know what I mean? They do this big thing for signing a new contract. Come on, man.
how can you sign a fucking defensive midfielder in 5 hours and not a striker in 5 years?
How? It's literally Allstein tweeted out. Then he tweeted out
Four times in fucking 7 hours and bang. Yeah, watch this, Norms. Watch this.
Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. He's not going to win the league. He's not going to win the Premier League. You see what Liverpool just do. You see what Man City do. Now you tell me, if Mikel Arteta, who want Benjamin Sesko, who is not ready, everybody look at that guy and say that guy is really not ready. Need about 2 years in the Premier League to get ready. Yeah, Gyökeres is the man. Why not go and get Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko? Huh? Because Berto wants Gyökeres, Mikel Arteta wants Sesko. Okay then. What the fans want? The fans want both of them. Go and get them. Because you can buy 7 left back. Once you can buy 7 left back, it's not a problem for you to buy 2 centre forward.
It's been facts, but I love you, man. The way he just went from 0 to
There was a video where was it on Northside? Was he really crying, or was he fake? I don't know.
No, he was actually crying.
Oh wow,
he was actually crying, bro. This is the thing, yeah. I've never met Yard, man. I've done streams with him, yeah. But bro, I've never met him face to face, yeah. But bro, you can tell that guy gives a shit. Oh, yeah. And he grows up in the area as well, yeah. So because you grow up in the area as well. Like, I didn't grow up around North London, yeah. So it's instilled in you, yeah. The same with Tottenham fans that grew up in Tottenham and around that area, yeah. It's like, bro, every time you leave your house in that area, like you're walking enemy lines, yeah, even if it's not a match day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I can't go in that estate. There's loads of Tottenham there. Yeah, especially back in fucking like when you're 50 and 60 years old and all that. It's like you're fucking on 10 toes all day, yeah. Like, but less so now. But this is the thing, yeah. You can tell he gives a shit, bruv. Yeah, and then when he does the interviews on AFTV and people are trying to take his hat off and push him and jeering him, bro, he's had enough. Yeah, DJ B's had enough. Jez has had enough. Kenny's had enough. But Kenny loves live football. I told Kenny since this manager's got it, I was like, Kenny, why don't you still keep fucking going, mate? Save your money, mate. Yeah, fuck off. Like, why are you going? But he go, I can't. I was born and raised in the end, so I have to go.
Yeah, it's like a drug for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I get it. And I do get it. And like, listen, I'm not from that part of London. I ain't even from London. My family are. Yeah, but I never lived in London. I never will live in London. But I get it. It's in your fucking DNA, bruv. You have to fucking watch the team. But then there comes a tipping point. There's a tipping point, bro. DJB, we did the watch along for the first leg of the Newcastle semi-final. He walked out at half time. He said because otherwise he was going to waste someone in, mate. Because he was going, this is fucking bullshit. They're going to fuck off down the lane, some little 2-bob twat. Yeah, you know it's a different crowd on League Cup games, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Going, fucking, you're negative. And he was like, I had to leave for yeah. And he put it in the comments. And I was like, but I said, yeah, go on, DJ, fucking tell him, bro, fuck him. Yeah. And then he texts me and he goes, I'm just getting to the train tube station now. So, oh, by the way, Gordon's just made it 2-0, mate. Then we talked him out of going all the way up to Newcastle for the away leg. He was going to go.
As you're speaking about it, as you're talking about it, I'm just reliving it, man. How we got Proper.
With consummate ease as well. And Isak had a goal disallowed in that second leg.
Yeah.
Fucking, what, 4 minutes away? He slapped one top wins, didn't he?
And the thing about it, I think you and Matty, I think it was Matty, he called it, he says, you don't want to meet Newcastle in the semi.
They said that's the worst draw we could get.
Worst draw.
And we were like, oh, everyone's like, yeah, we got Newcastle.
We got schooled on both legs. Only was it after what game was it? Was it after the Man United game when we went out to them?
Yeah, we played Man United, then we played Newcastle.
Right, so
that's when they were doing the dramatic pressure as a privilege trailers and all that shit.
Oh, right, okay.
We lost to 10-man Man United. And this fan base want to laugh at Man U. 10-man Man United to finish 15th.
When we lost to them, is that when they started announcing the Zubimendi thing?
No, that was when the window shut in Jan, and it's shut first day or second or third day of February.
Yeah.
Then they put out the Zubimendi. They had to shut everyone up because we just lost the League Cup and the FA Cup. Yeah. Then we didn't buy anyone in Jan. Then they put the Zubimendi. Yeah. 2 cups in a week. Yeah. Out of 2 cups in a week. Yeah. And they were like, yo, drop the Zubimendi. Bro, if you think about this club as a finesse, the problem is most people that support football clubs are born in deficit, bro. What do you think of Tottenham? Who gives a fuck, mate? Shit. What do you think of shit? Yeah. The referee's a wanker. Like, oh, we got robbed by the ref. Like, bruv, these people have got the mental age of a fucking 4-year-old. Yeah, it's like, how about look at football logically? And we've all been there. We've all done it, by the way. I'm not saying I haven't done that. Yeah, we've all been to games and shit. Yeah, I mean, both of us have been to games. It's like you when you're at the ground. You're fucking not. It's like fucking us against them, bro. I remember going Bolton, we're fucking legging it, bro. I was like fucking Stone Island crew everywhere, bro. I was like, fuck that. I'm on my 10 toes. I was thinking, fuck. Yeah, but everyone, we've been there. Yeah, but at the same time, the older you get, the longer you go without a trophy. Yeah, the more bullshit you see on the internet. Yeah, the more bullshit you see from these so-called journalists, the more you go, nah, I've had enough now. And there's a tipping point for everyone. It's the same with these Arteta sexuals, yeah? There's a tipping point.
Yeah, they've got to.
My tipping point was when he got the job, or before he got the job. I was like, as soon as he got fucking, I see Vinay coming out of his house, I was like, fuck him, I ain't backing the shit. It's never going to work. Yeah, I'm negative. Yeah. Now, some people 4 or 5 years later have come to that point. But now it's too late. It's too far gone on 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And that's not their fault because they want to. A gal said it, not a gal, African goon yesterday. I just want to be a positive fan. I want to be positive. I get up at 3 a.m. Yeah, and I do this for free to post because I think he lives in Egypt or somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, and I post all this thing for free. He goes, and I want to be the first to put stuff out. I said, cool. Was you the first to put Timber news out then? Oh, I didn't see that. No, of course you fucking didn't. But you see everything else. Yeah, and then I said, what's the end goal then? So if you're doing it for when you're getting up at 3 a.m. to do it, what's the end goal? He goes, I want to get into journalism and work for Arsenal. Well, there you go. That's why they're all positive.
That's why they do it. That's why they do it, Lee. That's why they do it.
That's why they're all positive, because if you're positive, you might get invited to the club. They might fly you from around the world to come and be the media guy for the day. They might give you a little sponsorship deal. They might say to you, oh, promote this on this and this and this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem for these people is, yeah, I have a massive reach on the internet. I get clips up more than anyone in football content. I don't see anyone get clips up more than me. And that's not trying to be a big-headed prick. Because I'd rather people didn't clip me up. But if you want to clip me up, cool. Yeah, but then you want to chat shit.
But
cool.
You've probably got to be the biggest negative Arsenal supporter out there in terms of reach.
Yeah, and the way they perceive it. Oh, you're negative. But no, because I've sat here so many times, and you've sat here so many times, and others sat here so many times. We've gone, fucking great performance. 7-1 PSV. 5-1 Man City. 3-0 Real Madrid. But they don't clip that.
No, they don't.
When we're sitting there going, my want to win the Champions League is bigger than my want for the manager to go. They don't clip that up. Yeah. When I'm sitting there saying, I think we'll beat PSG, don't clip that up. Like I said, 80% of from the start of the season to now, or to the end of the season, 80% of what I said came to fruition. But then they hold the 20% against you because they're mudding you. Bruv, doesn't matter how many of you people try to collude together, doesn't matter how big your channels are, your Twitter accounts are. Sorry to break it to you guys. Ain't ever going to happen. Oh, Lee Gunner exposed. Well, Lee Gunner's got 1,508 people watching at 2:30 in the morning on his own channel. So if Lee Gunner's exposing himself, is he doing it on his own channel, which is bigger than fucking most of these Twitter accounts?
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you get some
Fuck
of those,
off.
if you get some of those guys to then cross over and hold an audience, because that's what I'm saying.
Well, the average watch time on this is over 14 minutes.
That's mad. 1:33 is my time over here. 2:33 your time. All right. And for people to be on here, because they're interested in what you got to say, and you have to have the personality and the charisma, you know, the charisma and whatnot to be able to hold these people. Yeah, you're gonna have your people doing whatever. But at the end of the day, you're thick skin. You've seen it all before. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But if you try and then get those guys that have got 200,000 Twitter followers or ex-followers, and then get them to convert over to this platform, they won't be able to. They'll probably have their
They've done it before. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. Yeah. Well, what was the Chelsea guy's name and the Man U? What's that Man United guy's name? Trey. Over 1 million Twitter followers.
Wow.
Set up a YouTube channel. I think he had about 4,000 subs. Did a live stream for a game. Yeah, and I think he had about 200 people watching. Where's your 1 million followers, mate? Yeah, but then he got a T-shirt or VIP tickets off Rashford. He wasn't even the first person to win the quiz. Yeah, because he's got 1 million. And this is why when the African Goon was going, oh yeah, but Sesko's agent started following AFTV, Arseblog, now.Arsenal on Instagram. I said, of course he is. Because now he knows that if he follows them people, they've got big reach in terms of Instagram, Twitter. They're never, ever going to slag him off ever again. They're going to do the prop for him. So it's clever marketing from his agent. Yeah. Declan Rice follows me on Twitter, Norms. If I want to slag him off right now, I'll slag him off. I don't want him to follow me. Yeah. And I couldn't care less because I don't follow anyone.
Yeah.
Don't follow anyone on that app. So why is he following me? Yeah. And I guarantee he's showing that around the fucking dressing room going, yo, Gibraltar, he's called you Gibraltar card. Come here, watch this. Oh, it's called you Sir Limps a lot. Oh, it's called me Declan Couscous tonight. oh, come on. Echeverry, fucking liked my story on fucking Instagram the other day. He plays for Man City, the young lad who scored the free kick, yeah? But I didn't even tag him in the story, just shared his post to my story. Didn't even tag him. Yeah, he liked mine, so I screenshotted it. Yeah, if you didn't like it, I sent it to LB. I said, I beg he's liked yours as well, because that's how I see it off LB's story. And big up LB for the raid as well. Sorry, brother. I know you did that about half an hour ago. He likes LB's as well. Yeah. In the summer last year, fucking it's still on there. Arda Güler put me on his fucking Instagram reel. Yeah, and then put me on the story from the reel. Not just me, there was a few other fans, but I was in a Real Madrid shirt with Arda Güler backdrops when he scored a screamer for Turkey. Yeah. Bro, these players have got time. They're bored. They're in hotels. They're watching social media. If anyone thinks that these players do not watch you, me, Jezza, Nick, anybody else in here who's got a channel, if you don't think they see your tweets, TikToks, they see 90% of it because they've got more time than all of us.
That's
right. They're sat in hotels. Yeah, every 3 days they're playing a game. When was the last time these players had a break? A proper fucking break. If you're playing for a big team, you don't get a break, bro.
You don't. You don't.
Unless you're injured. And even then, you can't go out partying every night. You can't be out seen in public every day. So you sat home bored. I'm not saying it's hard work for them. That's the life they've got into, and they're getting paid fucking a shit ton of money out of it. But they're all sitting there watching shit. Yeah. How do Arsenal allow Saka for the BBC Sport at Christmas last year sit there doing Secret Santa, and the BBC reporter saying to him, so Secret Santa, what would you buy Odegaard? And he went some hair gel because he's always playing with his hair. Come on, bruv. Then they collab with fucking who was it they collab? L'Oreal ex Arsenal. Type it in on fucking Google if you don't believe me. You got Calafiori, Declan Rice, and Odegaard sat there, and it's a L'Oreal advert they're promoting, Well, and then Declan Rice is sitting there going to Calafiori, do you play with your hair in the game? He goes, yeah, I'll play. Bruv, come on, hair flick and that. Fuck off, man. I want royalties off of that, you fuckers. They watch absolutely everything. Why do you think they post out training ground pictures of certain players, or they get certain players to come out and do the media after a game? Because they've got a social media team that's watching everything 24/7. Right? So then what happens is if fucking Odegaard's had a shit game, but we've lost 2-0 and Odegaard's had a shit game, do you know what they do? They send Ethan out there, or they send Saka out there, because nobody's going to cuss Starboy, are they? Even if he stops a stinker. Nobody's cussing him. Nobody was cussing Smith Rowe. So they do Hell end. Then they do the hell end bullshit. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe, and they post them pictures out, bro. Everything they do is calculated.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah, it's bullshit.
And I suppose the other thing is they you know, like especially like around about the time where you know in the transfer window, where they've got their social media looking, and maybe they throw out something out there just to get a feel how the fan base is thinking. So if they think, well, yeah, the fan base like this, they might go, right, we'll try and push hard for that particular target. So they're going to put it out there. And it's just interesting now because when you look at the Sesko and you look at the Gokares thing, do you think it's 50-50 or do you think there's more?
Sesko's done. They're just longing it out, bro. I know factually, Reece Nelson has signed for Fulham the day before it happened.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, and they longed it out. And David Ornstein posted out at lunchtime on that deadline day and said Arsenal was signing no players today. He's since deleted that tweet. The whole fan base went into meltdown. Now we'll accept Sterling because it's better than nothing. You then have this fan base going, "Oh, signing Sterling feels like signing Messi." Yeah, Eduardo Pagan tweeted that. Yeah, and then they all follow suit.
Yeah,
Tiki Taka Connor, yeah, is a fucking spastic. He worked for Sky Sports as a producer. Gary Neville called him out because he slagged Gary Neville off on Twitter. Yeah, and he worked as a producer at Sky Sports. He's a young lad, mid-20s or whatever. Gary Neville fucking quote tweeted him to the point where he deactivated his whole fucking Twitter account for 72 hours because he was rattled. Gary Neville said something, I can't remember what he said, but Gary Neville said something back to him and said, "Cool, well, I understand you work for Sky Sports as a producer. Yeah, how about we have a conversation when I next see you then? They don't come into the office and blah, blah, blah." He deactivated his whole fucking account. Guess what? He don't work for Sky Sports anymore. Yeah, but now he's the social media top boy at AFTV, Haters TV, Footy Insider. Yeah, and he's the founder, apparently, of the AFC Newsroom, which is his account. Guess what? I'm blocked on all of them apart from Haters TV. Yeah, why? Because I called his bullshit out, bruv. Yeah, and he knows that I know all of that. And he knows my best friend is the co-founder of AFTV. So he's blocked me everywhere. Yeah, he's blocked me everywhere. He's blocked me everywhere, bruv. Yeah, which is cool. But don't chat shit. Yeah, all these top accounts have blocked me because I called their bullshit out because I know now.arsenal. I was on a live stream on here once. There's now.arsenal was chatting absolute bollocks on Twitter. Yeah, and I found out that he was selling snide football Arsenal shirts on a Shopify account that he had set up, saying they were authentic, but he was selling them for a third of the price. And he was getting them before release date. Yeah. So while I was live, he shut his shop down. While I was cussing him out, he shut the whole shop down, closed it, finished. Never seen it. Yeah.
Rat race.
He shut the whole Shopify account down while I was live. I'm not even taking a piss. All the OGs know this, yeah, that were in the chat at that time. He shut the Shopify account down. But they don't want to chat shit to me because I call them out and I call them out by name and I share their shit. There's nobody else on this app that does that. If you let these people carry on taking an inch, they'll take a fucking mile in the end.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll take a fucking 10 mile, 100 mile. Then they'll walk 500 miles and world war. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to nip it in the bud. Same with Terry Flowers. Man's sitting there with his fake thumbnails. They're making out Fabrizio said, "Here we go." That's why I tweeted it and tagged Fabrizio on it. I said, "I ain't seen Fabrizio say, 'Here we go' for Eze. What are you talking about?" I beg he calls out Terry and says, "Why are you doing this?" I beg, because that guy's 24 million people. Yeah, he won't, because Fabrizio likes the exposure, because that's what he's turned into now. 2 years ago, he would have called him out.
You was pretty one of the first to. Was it you? Was one of the first to have him on your channel?
I was the first Arsenal channel to have him on,
yeah.
And then a week later, AFTV got him on. And Flowers, I'll tell you another story, yeah? Flowers was gutted, yeah? He's like, "I've been DMing him for months and months and months. How have you managed to get him on?" I said, "I'm DM'd him on Instagram." He replied in seconds. He's like, "I've been DMing him for months." I'm not even lying. It's a shame I can't get into that other phone that can't turn on. Even Apple can't turn it on. Yeah, bro, I've got so much info on that phone. You better hope one day I can't turn that phone on.
Get into it.
Boy, especially everything. Yeah, I swear down. He's a very lucky guy, bruv. Yeah, let me grab these super chats.
Yeah.
Let me grab these. But no, it's bullshit, bruv. And these people, yeah, they all fucking know I know way too much about these idiots. Yeah, because of certain things, whether I've worked with them or who I know, like that are friends of mine, so on and so forth, or people that I'm friends with that have worked with these people, or know people that have worked with these people. Well, don't chat to me. And not only that, I will sit here and cook you for 8 hours straight at 2:45 in the morning if I have to. Yeah, because people need to know these people are fraudulent fucks and do anything for a £1 note norms. Yeah. I don't need to be saying at 2:45, bro. Literally in 12 hours, my mate's picking me up at the end of the road and we're going to the pool club. Yeah, to the beach club. We're going to party for 3-4 hours. Then I'm going to have dinner and I'm coming home.
Yeah.
But I need to get this shaved off. I need to get a haircut. Yeah, before that, I didn't even need to do the stream. But I see that fucking thumbnail. I was like, he's taking a fucking piss.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. And if you let people take the piss constantly, that becomes the narrative.
Well, that's it. The narrative.
They spin the narrative, then we get heat. Not I care about the heat, but then it's you're negative. Terry, the narrative's pushed. No. Fuck you. I got 1,500 genuine people watching, not bots, mate. Not bots. How do you have 4.9k people watching Raid Hussam and Mo and only 200 people go over there? Because if I raid somebody right now out of 1,500 people, I'll tell you now, 500 go straight in there.
Yeah.
But you have 4.9k with 2 people, Hussam and Mo, that are sat on your channel whilst you're on the live with them on your channel. 4.9k, they're then going live on their channel, combined channel, and only 200 people rock up. Where's your fucking live followers, mate? Oh, they're paid for. Hence why 24 hours later, yeah, it's only on 16k views or 20k views. Really? Yeah. Get out of here. Why do you think I stay live an hour after the game? To fuck him up. And after we lost to Man United, now I know he's watching as well and he can cry all he likes. Yeah. After we lost to Man United, he had 6,500 people watching him live. Most of them are fake anyway, but he has to beat Lee Gunner on a match reaction. It's Lee Gunner. Yeah. Has to beat Lee Gunner. Yeah. He sent me a text. I've still got it on this phone. Yeah. I had 12.5k people watching. Yeah. After we lost to Man United in the Cup. He had 6.5 and he went, good numbers, mate. Yeah, if you think I'm lying, I'll fucking show you it right now.
No, I believe you, mate. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but the chap think I'm chatting shit, and I know he's watching, so he can fucking hold that. Yeah, people think I chat shit, bro. I tell the truth. TFT. Where are we? Oh no, sorry, my bad. Sunday, 12th of January. Sorry. Smashing it, mate. Well done. Look at the time on that, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, so take an hour off of that. That's UK time. Smashing it, mate. Well done. Yeah. You had 6.5k watching. I had 12.5k. Why has he sent me that text? Why? Because the bots weren't fucking botting, because the legit were beating the bots. Hold that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and if people want to chat shit, yeah, I even sent him a message on the 10th of October 24. Worst thing you could have done is make out you done me a favor and deleting a comment and mentioning mental health. Yeah. Don't think I don't know exactly what time it is, though. Gold bitch will get served soon enough. Great story, though. And I'm still live chefing you as I type this. The audacity is wild. Yeah, you know I know what time it is with you. So don't make out you done me a favor again. Big mistake. Gold bitch likewise.
Yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah.
You can see it. And I see him. TFT, flowers.
Yeah, see it.
Yeah, he didn't send me a voice message. I got that far through it and didn't even listen to the rest. Couldn't care less, bruv. Yeah, I've seen you say it's not personal, and I believe you on that. So what can I do to dead this? His words. His words. Bro, fuck these people. What can you do to dead this? Stop chatting shit about my football club and be honest, you fraud. How about that? Yeah, because I'll chef you every day whenever I want. I've left him alone for 3 months, 6 months. But when I want to go at him, I him.
Yeah, I've heard it for a long time.
Yeah, I ain't said nothing about him or Henry for months. But now I want to, I can. Yeah, they can all fucking hold that. Big up Joshua Valles. Hey Lee, just wondering if you rate Frank Kessie. Of course I do. He's a Champions League winner for my club in Saudi, bruv. Al Ali, my G's, bruv. Yeah, that's how we roll. Yeah, how we roll, bruv. Of course he is, bruv. He's a bad man. Frank Kessie, market opportunity. Maybe get him. Big up my sweetie Galen every time. Big up Daryl, gargantuan stream. Should make a drink game every time Terry waffles. Take a drink. Wait, you promote alcohol. Hey, bro, I've got so many clips that I've played, yeah. And so on this phone where he's sitting there drinking Carlin beer, calling people a dry lunch cunt. In fact, I'll play some before we go. I'll play 2 little clips before we go because I've got everything. Yeah, this guy thinks he's slick. Yeah, hold that. Big up Soccer Junkie. As a United fan, I'm more concerned about sales rather than signings. Yet we're still managing to sign better players after finishing 5th. Get Man United, bro. The pull is pulling. Man United No matter how shit Man United are, they have the
will
pool.
They will always have a pool.
They have a bigger pool than Liverpool because they're Man United. And that's not a diss to Liverpool, but they do genuinely have a bigger pool because of what they achieved under Fergie.
Exactly.
It's
Still
mad.
one of the biggest club, if not the biggest club in the world. So
Yeah. They're definitely in the top 5.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely in the top 5. Real Madrid, Barcelona, not in any particular order. Bayern Munich are in that. Yeah, Man United. Yeah, and then probably Liverpool. No in particular order, but them 5. They're the 5 biggest clubs in world football. Big up Shepo AFC. Big up Lee, doing what you were doing. Keep doing what you're doing, sorry, with all the other legends. And have a couple of cans on me. We got the couple of cans, bro. Fucking bosh. We're going to be fucking partying tomorrow as well. But that's up to you, Shepo. Always love my guy. Always love, brother. Big up to Clock and Curtis. Arteta is a massive issue, but our owners a very good problem. Lack of ambition, Arteta, Gaspar, Berta, Garlic, Cronky, all implicit in this. Facts. And that is why on most of my streams last season, at the end of them, I said, Cronky out. Because I don't blame Arteta for signing 15 million a year, because I would as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but the Cronkies are keeping him in a job. They can get him out of a job. Yeah, they're trying to say, what player is it that plays for one of their clubs? He's like the best player in...
that was Jokic. Is it Jokic or Jokic or something?
Jokic or Jokic or saying, they're looking to sell him. Now imagine we want to sell Saka. This fan base would go mad. But they're looking to sell him.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. But they're looking to bin him. Okay, cool. Now that's like binning Saka.
Yeah.
This fan base will burn the stadium down. Yeah. Can't sell Starboy. Cool. Well, you better hope you don't want to leave at some point, mate, because they will fucking sell him because they don't care about you. They care about that. Big up Jimmy. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. The media can say what they want. The truth is no one knows. Now, I do feel we as fans being gaslit. Where's the announcements for the players signed? We won't be getting them until next week, unfortunately, mate. After the 1st of July. Yeah, and they're going to drop them all inside probably one day. Go, oh, look, we did something. Or inside 3 days. Oh, look, one day.
Who do you put there on that? Because obviously...
They'll announce Kepa first.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
They'll announce Kepa first. Then they'll announce Norgard. Then they'll drop the fucking Zubimendi.
Yeah.
Don't surprise me. The build, because they're going to drop Zubimendi and everyone get gassed, and then it's a drop off after that.
Yeah,
they have to start slow.
They build you up. They build you up, mate. They build you up.
Big up Guy Thompson. All visit Yardman's shop. He's released it in the Addy himself. Tasty Flavors Caribbean Kitchen is the best Caribbean food in Crystal Palace. Yeah, Annalie area.
I'm going to pass through them because I don't live too far from them, or live too far from the shop. So
you should go in there, man, and say, "Yo, Yardman."
I'm Yardman. We are said,
he's not going to win that league.
Arteta out.
Arteta out. Arteta out. Robbie. I love you, man.
Bro. No, he does.
Do you really think he's gone next season? I actually do, because I think the fans in the stadium, 20k walked out, bro, and there's fights in the stadium, fist fights, literally. I know enough people to go, bro. I know about fucking 200 people that still go games. Yeah, and trust me, there's fist fights in the stadium, mate, every single week. Yeah, and there has been for months, especially in the lower tier, like North Bank and that. Fights all the time, mate. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, what are you saying? It's going to get worse than Arteta, Wenger in, Wenger out. Trust me, it's going to be horrible next season. Yeah, he better hit the ground running and fucking start winning 10 out of 10 straight away. And he ain't.
I'll tell you, boy, that is going to repeat. That's what I got to say.
Do you really think it's gone next season? Because I hope this team is crap and I don't like many of the players, bro. I can't stand this football club. But you know why? Yeah, because most of this fan base are fucking idiots. Yeah, and the ones that are not are in this chat every day. Yeah, or are starting to get a voice, because I'm not trying to be a big-headed prick. I was the first person out there publicly with a decent-sized account at that time on YouTube to go, yo, fuck him, I ain't backing this shit. I remember posting a tweet on my previous Twitter account that got suspended in the end. Yeah, for calling someone a spastic. Now Elon, and call someone a spastic and he don't say nothing. Big up Elon. Yeah. I had 1,100 fucking comments on that tweet. Yeah. And every single one was killing me. Like, they want to kill me, bro. Because I said I ain't backing him. As soon as I was like, I ain't fucking backing this guy. Fuck him. Yeah, I wish that Cam weren't suspended, bro. Yeah, because then I could go back to it when he's gone and quote every single fucking one of them and say, yeah, what are you saying now then? What are you saying now then? And just say, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? And I'll do it. And then I'm petty, bro. I'll do it to every single comment. Yeah, but he got suspended, so I can't even go back to it. Big up my sweetie Galen every time. Lee OG Gunner is a real one. Facts ain't free. Not for most people, babes. Bless up to you and Mr. and the Mr. Yeah, bless up to both of you. But yeah, facts are free. Unfortunately, people getting their feelings, babes. Yeah, facts are free if you're a real one, which we are on this channel, all of us. Bless up to you, sweetheart. I always love my girl. Always. And big up Tom Ward. Hi there, I'm a United fan. We really enjoy your channel. Jarek Cunha and Bremo. Do you know what? I think they're decent signings, but I don't think they'll win you a title. Same if they joined Arsenal. I think they're good players. I think both of them are good players. They ain't going to win Arsenal a title if they joined Arsenal, let alone Man United. They'll take you to a different level, but then what is the different level? Because you've been winning trophies in the last 3 years. So if they don't win a trophy in the next 2-3 years, they're factually worse than the players you've had. So I don't know. I think it all comes down to how they manage.
They won't have a -4 goal difference like they did last time. They'll definitely be at the minus.
They've been in a minus goal difference for 3 seasons, haven't they?
Yeah, literally
2 or 3 seasons.
It was a major problem up there, man. Do you know what I mean? But I think these guys will. Yeah, they'll definitely
win more games, and they won't be 15th this season. Yeah. But now, can they win a trophy?
That's the thing, yeah.
Because if he don't win a trophy,
they're not in no. They're not in no Champions League or anything like that.
So they're not in Europe at all. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They've only got to focus on the domestic, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and obviously the league games. And
yeah, facts. And that's the thing, Norms. Yeah, like when people say, "Oh, yeah, but progression, all of this and that," bro. Unless he wins a fucking trophy, well, it's already factually worse. Well, actually, it's his first full season. If he don't win a trophy in his first full season, it's factually worse than Ten Hag.
That's right. He will be.
Yeah, so it's like, boy.
I'd say Rance is tapped out in a minute. Rance is tapped out.
Rance don't even want Gyökeres, bro. He's like, nah, fuck Gyökeres. He goes, but if we take him, I'll pretend I've wanted him the whole time because it gets one over you lot. That's like, you want to shame this motherfucker. Let me quickly play these clips here, because this is the market leader of YouTube, guys. I don't know if you can hear this.
Absolutely honest with you. Real confidence in that whatsoever, to be absolutely honest with you. And guys, we will keep mentioning it throughout the stream. We are now accepting super chat payments. Not going to feel embarrassed by asking for money at all. We're trying to grow the channel. We need equipment to do that. There's some individuals that want to get involved. They need paying. We can only do that if we're making money. Because I'm not taking it out of my own back pocket, because I've got a son to feed, the boy that you could probably hear behind me running around. And food's expensive. Some are nappies, bottles, and all that. I don't know what he's just done. These numbers just shouting. Real confidence in that whatsoever.
Market leader of YouTube, guys.
We'll keep mentioning it from that.
Lee, hold that. Just stop that a second. Lee, stop that second. Right. I know.
He deleted all of these videos, by the way. He deleted 2,000 of his oldest videos.
If you didn't show me that, right, I would have thought that was the Spurs fella.
Henry.
No, Henry, yeah. It sounds just like him.
Yeah, bro, this is how they do it, and they clickbait their titles the same as sound exact. Bro, I've got loads of these. Bro, look at this. Bro, look at this, yeah. Look at it, bro. I swear I've got fucking loads of these, yeah. Right, let me play this one. Where's this one? He calls someone a dry lunch cunt. Is it this one?
Do you know what I mean? Like, when I go to the toilet,
yeah, look.
I don't miss the sip, like the rim. But
he's buzzing off his nuts in that video, bro.
You know, that's the way life is. You can't judge all men on my standards because I don't. It's acting because I sit down when I wee because I'm lazy. But so I don't quite know why I'm sharing that. But there we go. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, we've now been signed up by a company I can't name yet, although the contracts have been signed.
Yeah, that was you, FF.
Next week, and
listen to it. Can you hear it?
I mean, basically, what I'm asking from you, my viewers, is to obviously to watch my video, but to watch them through a different medium. I think through a website rather than through us. It doesn't cost you a penny. I don't want to charge fans anything. We tried Super Chat and I weren't overly comfortable with it, although it was great some of you donated. This is a way to help our channel grow. You know,
wasn't overly comfortable with it. 5 red Super Chats will give away a PS5. He's deleted all of these. Oh, this is the one.
Lee Green, Munich Brick. Lee Green, are you sad that Man United won today? Are you sad, my friend? Is your bum hurting? Literally, you ain't going to get to me by calling us Munich cunts. It means nothing. It's just a word. Remember, sticks and stones may break our bone, but no one's never going to hurt us. You absolute moron. So go have a wank in your wet sock whilst your girlfriend sitting next to you is texting the bloke at work she's fucking because you're a complete and utter wet lunch cunt. Danny Tom.
Oh, I've got hundreds of these, bruv. He's deleted them all. He's deleted them all, bruv.
It's just the same geezer.
Same geezer that's the market leader now, having a go at people like me because I'm having a go at him for promoting gambling. He is subtly have a go at me on his channel because I drink on camera, bruv. I'm not promoting gambling to be paid for promoting gambling. I'm sitting here drinking beer for free in my own gaff. Yeah, you're getting paid to promote Stocks FC, bro. I've got fucking hundreds of these, mate. Yeah, and then as soon as he buddied up with Goldbridge, like I told everyone 8 months ago that he would, all of a sudden he's gone from 7.4k videos on his channel to 5.4k videos on his channel because he deleted the first 2,000 fucking of them because they're all like that. Yeah, I got loads of them, mate.
Wow,
loads. Yeah, and he's rattled. I know he's watching. Cry more. He looked Charlied off his nut. I can't lie.
That is.
Here's what it is, isn't it? Here's what it is. Here's what it is, guys. But you want to chat shit and want to fucking talk about my football club and make out that Standards FC and you want to clickbait everything. Cool, hold that. How can I dead the beef? How about stop chatting shit? Your words. How can I dead the beef? How about stop chatting shit, bruv? How about that? How about start saying his ears? But like I said, the guy's getting more and more desperate by the day, bruv. That's why he buddied up with Goldwich anyway, because he's probably skint, bruv. Yeah, because he's been trying too much, paying for too many bots and that. Here's what it is, bro. I do this shit for free. Yeah, I do it all the time and I can cook for hours. However, I do need to go to bed because my mother will probably wake up in a minute because she's here for another 8 days or so. And I need to go out in less than 12 hours, 11 hours, 45 minutes. I'll be in, well, in fact, in 12 hours from now, I'll be in 33-degree heat, sitting at a pool club, beach club.
Let's see what the temperature is going to be for us tomorrow. Look, it was a bit overcast today. Got a little bit warm. What's tomorrow? Well, apparently it's raining now.
Get your super chats in, though, guys. No, I didn't want this to get super. I didn't want to I didn't really feel overly comfortable with it. Cool. You see the goals that we can set up in the chat, yeah? I'll set one up now. 10 super chats. Yeah. Yellow or higher. Share how you'll celebrate. Nothing. Start goal. 5 red super chats. Get a PS5, guys. How much is 5 red super chats? Oh, it's 500. How much is PS5? YouTube take, depending on what phone you're on. If it's Apple device, they take 45. Well, actually, Apple take 30 and Google take 15. If you're on a Samsung, yeah, an Android, yeah, you get 85% of the money. So there you go. You can set a goal up. Yeah. 30 yellow super chats, guys. Yeah, we'll give away 2 match day tickets for a Premier League game of your choice. Yeah, just go on fucking Ticketmaster and buy them for 300 quid. Yeah, you've lost money. Yeah, because after YouTube have taken their little cut, depending on what device you're on, you've lost money. Notice how nobody has ever shared that they've won a PS5. Crazy work, guys. Mad thing. But don't worry, guys. The market leader, the White Knight, we want the fan cam community, the fan cam channel community, yeah, the football fan community to all be as one. And we have to fight the biggest problem, which is the mainstream media. No, the biggest problem is people like you and Goldwich and AFTV, mate. Yeah, because you're doing what they're doing, but you're doing it to people that watch you guys more than they watch that. Yeah, and you're fucking me up. Yeah, because now you're lying and I'm telling the truth about my club and you know fuck all about my club. Hold that. And on that bombshell, is there any fuck alive that we like? He is a fraud, bruv. They're all frauds. And guess what? Their time's coming to an end. 24 was the year of the truth, bruv. And me and Rance said it before Cat Williams, so that he can hold that as well. We said it 1 month before Cat Williams. And 25 is the year of the fucking demise. And the quicker these people piss off, the better. Because people like myself, like Norms, and all the other people that come on this channel, Pauls, yeah, people like Saeed, people like Rance, yeah, that Curtis and all the other people, True, and anyone else, Jezza, all that lot. I can't go for all the names, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we're the real ones. We're the ones not fucking selling out for any pound note. Yeah, I I could probably double my money if I open my emails.
Exactly, that's the same. You could.
Oh, but don't worry. Make sure you buy my merch because I am fucking dropping merch. Yeah,
No,
I am.
you
merch,
need.
yeah.
You better,
You fuckers better make sure
how many
you buy my
how many
merch.
different lines you're gonna have? How many different lines you're gonna have?
Well, every time Arsenal drop merch, I'm going to drop a new one. I'm not even taking the piss. Every time Arsenal drop merch, I'm doing a new merch. Yeah, me and Sal are already buying the fucking heat press machine, mate. Yeah, he's going to print them himself. Going to have all the phrases on them. Yeah,
that's going to be
the
funny.
stinker and hooked. Yeah, fucking what phase is he in?
That is going to be funny.
I'm not doing the Madrid game. I'm going to bed, guys. So I need to be. I want to go and get a shave.
The Emirates with that one.
I need to go and get a shave and a haircut tomorrow. And that gaff I go to is mad busy. So I need to just do a walk in and hope for the best because my mate's picking me up in just under 12 hours. So I'm going to have a nice fucking 8 hours sleep. Bro. Fucking hell. I can't remember last time I had 8 hours.
You need it, bro. You like the amount of games you've been streaming, bro.
Yeah, man. And these men want to chat shit. Cool. Anyone can get smoke, yeah. And guess what? We have clips of everyone, and don't even try it, bruv. Anyway, Flawless is live. Flawless is live. He's playing pro clubs. Although he's been live for fucking 2.5. Is he staying live? Fuck it, we'll raid him anyway. Flawless is a real one. Yeah, another real one. Norm's always a pleasure, my brother. What you got coming up?
No, listen, I'm hopefully on Aaron's phone-in show tomorrow. To pop in and say hello and all that. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about there. And then obviously Monday, it's the OGs with Aaron again. Me, DJ B, Shane. Forgot who else is going to be on that one. And then on Wednesday, my show, the What's Going On podcast. So we'll see whether we've signed a player or not. And that will be second Tuesday the 1st. Is it Tuesday the 1st or is it the Monday the 1st? When is it? When's the 1st of July? Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
All right, we'll see who lands on our doorstep.
Kepper.
Yeah. Exciting, really.
Yeah, are you excited?
Let's get excited.
You're excited, guys. Everyone's excited, guys.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're going to make sure you sub to Norms. It's the pinned comment, guys. But yeah, I'd say be excited, guys. I would say be excited, guys. And on that bombshell, we are wrapping. I'm going to go to bed. Norms is going to go to bed. Norms always appreciate you, man. There's been a minute as well. So,
yeah,
listen, man.
It's a nice,
wonderful day.
Nice early night for me.
Well, it's a nice early night for me as well.
Running game for 3 hours like that. I know when you're ready to go, you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could carry on, but I want to go to this pool club tomorrow, and I don't want to be fucking chill and enjoy the day because I want. Who's playing tomorrow? Is there any games tomorrow? No, Club World Cup.
You know what? I haven't even been watching it. I haven't even been watching it. You know, to be honest.
Yeah, tomorrow Palmeiras Botafogo at 6. I ain't doing that. I'll be out. So 6 my time. I'll still be out. So Benfica Chelsea at 10 o'clock my time tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK. Yeah, I could do. Oh, that's a fucking result. There's no 3 a.m. games. Lovely. So I could do Benfica Chelsea. I could possibly do a stream after that or before that.
That'd be a game.
But yeah, Benfica Chelsea. So either way, we've got Northside tears or Chelsea fan tears. But yeah, we will be there. We will be there, guys. And then Saturday, there's no football, so that's a result. Maybe me and my mother can go to the beach. And then Sunday, PSG into Miami, Flamengo Bayern, and also England versus Germany on Sunday, under-21s final.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
So yeah, we will be there. Man City are playing at 3 a.m. on fucking Tuesday morning. Motherfuckers. Anyway, I'm going. We're out. They're either getting Real Madrid or Salzburg. We're going. Right, listen, raid Flawless. Bless up to everyone who's locked in, liked, shared, commented, donated. It's about the money, guys, apparently. And it's about clickbait. But don't worry, guys. Terry Romano has told us that Eze to Arsenal is a here we go. Yeah. So we've signed Eze and he's petrified, guys. So yeah. Raid Flawless with what should we raid Flawless with? What should we raid Flawless with? What should we raid Flawless? Got to think of something funny to raid Flawless. Come on, chat, hurry up. Hurry up, chat, because we need to go to bed.
What phase is he in?
Kepa raid. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kepa raid. Yeah, Eze raid. Yeah. No, even better.
Done deal
raid. Big up, Mr. Waffle. Done deal raid, mate. Put mate on the end. Done deal raid, mate. Or Terry Romano raid. Anyway, we're gone. Raid flawless. Love to you all. Appreciate you all. Love. Peace out. A-Town. Bosh. Laters. Cronky out, mate.